Standing on the sidelines, lying on repeat. Little campfire, fiction for the front row seat. Day after day, same story, same spin. You dress up the rumor like it's evidence, then grin. You point at a cage, say look at that man, but you don't got a screenshot, don't got a plan. You talk about a white car like it's some smoking gun, but every single detail falls apart one by one. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Fog lights blazing, you still mumble in the haze. Goofy gray static, every channel, every day. You shout, I got proof, but your pockets stay bare. Just echo in an alley, just dust in the air. Just another idiot, storytelling every day. You build crooked houses out of things you can't say. You sell loaded rumors like they're holy signs, while family sits shaking on the other side of the line. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. How many names gotta fade off the page while you chase fake ghosts in the secondhand rage? We want hard facts, not your costume show. Turn the cameras to the damage, let the real story glow. Let the real story glow. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Standing on the sideline. Pretty much at 4 a.m. brains a busted circuit. Bethany said I'm dumb, but I ain't one to word it. She the funk, I'm the liar, tangled in her pyre. Super nice people, dust clouds when I fire. Don't know what happened, dream or disguise. Could have been a movie script in my eyes. Pretty much that's all I can muster. Rusted gears grind, my head's a fluster. Bethany's gospel says I should be crying, but maybe I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm lying. Clock tick-tocks heavy like my boots on gravel. Thoughts unravel, demons dance and I travel. She a preacher of pain, I'm the choir of blame. Burn bridges like my nights, no two flames the same. 4 a.m. truth's a whisper in the haze. Dreamt or lied, can't tell in this maze. Pretty much that's all I can muster. Rusted gears grind, my head's a fluster. Bethany's gospel says I should be crying, but maybe I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm lying. Standing on the sidelines, lying on repeat. Little campfire, fiction for the front row seat. Day after day, same story, same spin. You dress up the rumor like it's evidence, then grin. You point at a cage, say look at that man, but you don't got a screenshot, don't got a plan. You talk about a white car like it's some smoking gun, but every single detail falls apart one static, every channel, every day. You shout, I got proof, but your pockets stay bare. Just echo in an alley, just dust in the air. Just another idiot, storytelling every day. You build crooked houses out of things you can't say. You sell loaded rumors like they're holy signs, while family sits shaking on the other side of the line. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. How many names gotta fade off the page while you chase fake ghosts in the secondhand rage? We want hard facts, not your costume show. Turn the cameras to the damage, let the real story glow. Let the real story glow. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray.
$19.60 on the clock face, 4 a.m. bleeding through the blinds. Phone glow, floor cold, heart race. Can't tell the truth from the lines. Bethany says, can we go home? I laugh, but I'm not alright. Everyone kind, everybody jokes. Nobody sees frostbite. Pretty much at 4 a.m. My brain says it happened, I don't know when. Thought it was a dream, but I knew it was a lie. Only thing I don't know is why. Can't tell right from wrong tonight. Bethany wants to go, I hold too tight. Everyone is super nice, but nobody knows my soul is cold as ice. Fake crying in the bathroom glass. Red eyes, but I'm still dry. I talk big, then I walk it back. Can't look myself in the eye. Pretty much friends and such around. Must have been drunk, but I ain't trained. Hate the way my words fall down. My lies hurt people, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Roll call, listen. They go to sauce bars. Clock on the wall, still ticking. Blue crew posted in the bag. A whole room, listen. True crime cafe, coffee, black eyes, red files on the table, cold cases, cold dread, seeking the truth. Ink stains on his hand, pics on the cardboard, string lines, map land, busting these cases, long nights, tight grind. Everything will be fine. He repeat that line, blue crew backs him, keep him on track, one step from the edge, they pulling them back. True crime cafe, they go to softball, seeking the truth, pay the real cost, gotta find answers, gotta make time, busting these cases, walking that line. True crime cafe, they go to softball, hoping he can answer just a few. Yo, true crime cafe, they go to softball, say it with your chest, this the true talk. Solving the bullshit, lies in the booth, paper plates, cheap meals, chasing down proof.
praying real quiet, hands on his face. Fighting for the next meal in another cold case. Street talk, tip line, voices on mute. He dig through the dirt, searching for a root. True justice distant, like a changed address, but he still take notes, never half step. True Crime Cafe, when they go to softball, seeking the truth, pay the real cost. Gotta find answers, gotta make time, busting these cases, walking that line. True Crime Cafe, when they go to softball, seeking answers, just a few talk. True Crime Cafe, when they go to softball, say it with your chest, it's the truth talk. True talk.
What's up, this all fucking crazy out there, right?
A True Crime Cafe, they go to softballs. Cold brew, cold case, chalk lines on the gloss. Seeking the truth, finding the time, files on the counter, grind with the grind. Blue crew backs him, keeps him in line. Sirens in his pocket, eyes on the sign. Got a wall full of faces, string tied tight, every red pen circle, another long night. True Crime Cafe, where the real ones bleed, busting these cases till the lost get free. Gotta find answers, gotta make time, everything will be fine if the truth aligns. If the truth aligns. If the truth aligns.
Moving the bullshit, praying low real. Knuckles on the table, fighting for the next meal. True justice far out of view. Smoke in the doorway, what else can he do?
Hoping he can answer just a few names in a notebook, voices breaking through. True Crime Cafe, where the real ones bleed, busting these cases till the lost get free. Gotta find answers, gotta make time, everything will be fine if the truth aligns. If the truth aligns. If the truth aligns.
All right, all right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, whatever it is. It's good, I hope, for you, because it's great to be here with y'all. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. It is great to be back. Great to see you all, and I hope you're having an amazing day today. Happy New Year. For those of you that I haven't seen in a while, I hope you're having a great start to this year, guys. 2026 is going to be an amazing year for all of you, I hope. It is great to be back. It was wonderful to see you guys all over at Annie's. I feel so bad for her. She does such a great stuff, guys. Great stuff. And she should not have to struggle the way she does with those things from time to time. Tech issues suck. I hate them. I have them myself. I've been having them this morning, but nobody does better. Annie does amazing things with that stuff. So I hope that she gets that worked out for sure. I wish I could have helped her, but I can't do it unless I'm hands-on with it. I can't see it. You know what I mean? Come on in, guys. Grab a seat. Get comfortable if you will. Please. We are going to be hitting these documents, reviewing them, breaking them down piece by piece, by piece with all you amazing and beautiful people. So please, guys, hit that like button on your way through the door. Share this out. Let everybody know what we be doing over here, please. Excuse me. That being said, you guys know what comes next. Let's get this show on the road.
Neon lights flicker like broken halos. Whispers gather in the smoke-filled air. Tables carved with secrets and shadows. Every story's a wound laid bare. The kettle's boiling with restless rage. Justice written on an unseen page. I sip the silence, bitter taste, waiting for the True Crime Cafe. We serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betrayed. Mirrors cracked, reflections are liars. Ashes fall where the guilty once stood. The jukebox hums like a funeral choir. Echoes pounding through the neighborhood. Every scar is a candlelit vow. We hunt the how, we demand the now. No more silence, no more disguise. We'll paint the night with sharpened cry. At the True Crime Cafe, we serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betrayed. This is not a sermon, it's a battlefield hymn, a requiem dripping from the bottle's rim. The guilty write stories in invisible ink, but we'll drag it all up from the edge of the brave. At the True Crime Cafe, the reckoning burns like a black bouquet. Every shadow will pay. In the True Crime Cafe.
All right. Welcome back, guys. Great to see you. Thank you all for joining us here at the cafe. We are open for business, guys. Heading back over to Idaho. Not that we ever left, but we're going to be breaking down these new docs that were given. They shall giveth and taketh away, but we have them to break down. And wow, y'all, wow, what a mess this has been. They've completely unredacted everything. Is it real, or did they do it on purpose? Was it an accident? What was it? I don't know. We don't know, but we're gonna break down what we have, what we respectfully, the best way I can, without trying to dox anybody, because I don't want to do that. And find some of the stuff that they kept from us from the beginning and see what we can break out of it. You know what I mean? Pull out of it. I'm sorry. As we break it down, that's what I meant to say. So come on in, grab a seat, get comfortable if you will. Share it out, let everybody know what we're doing. Make sure you guys got a full cup of whatever it is you want as we go through this, guys. It's great to see you guys. And again, I want to thank you guys for being over there supporting Miss Potts. I feel horrible. Like, I wish I could have done something to. I'm the type of person that I can't, unless my hands are there and I see what's going on, I can't fix something. But I would have loved to have helped her. I personally would rather hear her do the breakdown on it, because she's so smart with it and she does a great job. She's helped me to understand so many different things. That's why I want to hear her do it. I do the best I can with my knowledge to it, with what I know, which I know a decent amount and I understand a lot, but I still like listening to Annie do it because she does such an amazing job and she explains things in detail, and she tries to say she doesn't know shit, but she's got great knowledge in this stuff, guys. She's amazing. Um, and I love to see everybody over there supporting her. And if you guys have not yet subscribed to her channel, come on, guys, we gotta do that for sure. Make sure you hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss anything that she puts out. And if we could please make sure her link is dropped, please do that. um yeah, no, I got you guys. Hearing her, I know a lot of people I was watching were saying, just read it, just read it. Annie's like me. If she doesn't do it the way she's comfortable with, she's not going to do it. And I don't blame her. She wants to be able to let you guys see these things. That way, when she's reading it, she can show you what she's, you know what I'm saying, what she's looking at, what she's reading from. That's 100%. That way it's absolute and you guys see it for what it is. So I get her point too. And I don't blame her at all. At all. So just saying, guys. So please make sure you're supporting, you're subscribed. Please, if you will, to Miss Potts. She does amazing, amazing stuff, guys. I love her to death. She's probably one of the probably one of the best creators out here. She does put the real work in, guys, and does amazing with it. So come on in, grab a seat. Let's see who we got joining us today. Senor Wazowski, welcome back, my friend DeRoy. Well, welcome. Good to see you. There's our Miss Tandy. Good to see you, Tandy. Jesse Lynn, welcome back to you as always. Speedy, welcome back. Miss Leah's in the house today. Good to see you, Leah. Thank you for joining us. That's Just a Devil Woman. Wonderful to have you here. Paco, welcome to you, my friend. Love Tina's in the house. Good to see you, Tina. Thank you for being here. Troubled Ocean, I think. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you in here today. Right Turn Clyde's back. Welcome back, my friend. Robert's in the house with True Crime Unleashed. Great to see you, Robert. T Coon, welcome back to you. Great to see you. Redacted's in the house, everybody. Welcome, Redacted. Great to see you. Miss Marlena, thank you for being here. As always, I appreciate all of you guys for joining us. Miss Joanna, good to see you today. Michelle Tully, welcome back. Great to see you. Sat Tires in the house. There's my brother Hemi. Good to see you, bro. Blue Devil, welcome back to you as well. CJag, great to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Hold on here. Beach Babe, Double B's in the house. Good to see you, Beach Babe. Thanks for being here today. Kat, welcome back to you, Kat. Great to see you. Jeremy Pearson, welcome to you as well. Sorry, guys. Karmic Retribution, another great channel, another great place to be, guys, to get some knowledge. Please make sure we're dropping those links as well. GCTV91, welcome to you. Grace Kirk, welcome back. Lizzie, great to see you as well. New Mexico 444, great to see you today. And of course, my brother Mikey, the last 24 is in the house. Good to see you, bud. Aquamarine, welcome back to you. Always happy to have you in the house. I want to make sure I'm not missing any. B is Rebecca. Great to see you, Becca. Thanks for joining us. Hold on. Niles Buckman, great to see you always. Thank you for joining us, sir. Miss Teresa, always happy to have you in the house. Jen 7, welcome back to you, Jen. Great to see you today. Of course, Miss Lisa Winchester, happy New Year to you and all of you, for that matter, that I haven't seen. Great to see you. Mary Holt, welcome back to you. The Positive Miss Paul is in the house. Great to see you. Doc J, welcome back to you. Great to see you guys again. Make sure to hit that like button, please, if you will. And share it out, guys. Please and thank ya. There's our SRBBB. Good to see SRB. John T, welcome to you. The bomb toy has landed. Welcome, Tomboy. Good to see you today. Josie West in the house. Good to see you, Josie. Crazy Italian lady. Welcome, welcome, family. DKM, welcome back to you. Great to see you. Miss Q in the house. Yes, she is the bomb. No lie. I'm telling you guys, a lot of this case we wouldn't have understood if it weren't for Annie, period. Just saying. Boggles, welcome back to you. Great to see you. Come on in. Everybody, please come on in and grab a seat. Let's see. Donna Salamander, always happy to see you. Thanks for joining us. Miss Wendy, Z2E2E. Thank you so much. Number one towards our goal today. Thank you so much for that, Wendy. God bless. Very generous, very gracious of you. And we greatly appreciate that. Ruby, I think. Ruby, welcome to you. There's our mega star, Miss Meg. Good to see you, Meg. Holes in the house. Good to see you as well. Satire. Ruby Vale. That I think I'm saying it right. Ruby Val, welcome to you. Love seeing the new names and faces. Guys, it's amazing. We're still growing every day, and I love that and appreciate that from all you guys so much. Again, thank you so much, Miss Wendy, for that super chat. God bless. Very much appreciated. CZ, welcome back to you. Hope Norris, good to see you today as well. Living Dead Girl, welcome back to you. Great to have you here today. Other people told me that too, Blue Devil. We're going to do our best. I know that every one of us is out there to do it. I want to thank you guys for those you guys saw last night, by the way, that hopped over to support us over at Devil's Advocate. That was amazing. God bless. We appreciate that. And I seen a bunch of you after the fact because I couldn't sleep last night. I hopped on over to Outcast. And we were talking to Sam. Sam Goncalves, I guess you could say, although she changed her name. Steve's other daughter. We were talking with her last night. That was an interesting conversation. It was very nice to sit and talk with her for a while. So appreciate you guys supporting in that aspect. Sarge is doing his own thing. Beach Baby's doing okay. Just kind of living life in retirement and enjoying that. That's what Sarge is doing. Doing great though. Yeah, Miss Samantha, she's pretty awesome. That is a smart lady, guys. Very smart. I loved having my conversation with her. Very sweet person too. She's got a good heart. You can just tell. K Bass, welcome. Good to see you. KS, Jess and Art in the house. Good to see you. All right, Jesse, right. Yeah, that's a smart woman, guys. She's very smart. The conversation was interesting. I'll say that much. Come on in, guys. Grab a seat. But I appreciate all the support. Everywhere I go, I see you guys, and I love that. And I appreciate that more than anything. Thank you to my Blue Crew, as always, who we all know I could not do this without. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you so very much. And I want to say, in Stitches, good to see you. In all, guys, I hope 2026 is an amazing year for each and every one of you. We love each and every one of you and appreciate each and every one of you so very much, guys, no matter what. To a level I can't even put into words at times. So thank you all so very much for all the support and the way you guys treat all of us is just amazing, and we appreciate that so very much as well. Kelly Coker, welcome. Great to see you. Thank you so much. It was a great show the other day. Lana, Bertie, and Paul and myself. I loved it. A lot of fun. It's great to put multiple minds together that work on this together. And again, I love seeing that we can work together on that too. I love that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, guys. We got 170 you guys in here already, and it looks like they're gonna show it to me. 91 likes. Let's see if we can make that match, guys. That way we can get this in that algorithm, please. Randy Fur, my brother from another mother. Good to see you, brother. Maz in the house. Gwen and Garnett, welcome to you. Great to see you. Yeah, that's Samantha. That is Steve getting called. This is his older daughter from a different marriage, guys. For those of you that didn't know that, Siggy, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I was told about that. I checked it out. We may review that before we get into anything. Dale Harrison, great to see you as well. Miss Q, great to see you. And we may jump into that. Somebody else I'm gonna be hooking up with here at some point. We were supposed to do it before Christmas, I guess, but busy things happen. We don't get to do it, but I would love to hook up with Harsh Reality. I have a lot of respect for Harsh. Always have. I like the way he does things, so we will jump into that. Hopefully one of these days. Welcome, Melon. Good to see you guys. If you guys have not yet subscribed to Harsh Reality, you should have done that a long time ago. Mr. Harsh does great things. And has done great things in this case and many other cases that he covers, the Charlie Kirk situation and many other things. So please, guys, make sure that you are subscribed to Harsh over there across the pond, but does great things right here in the States, guys. I appreciate that. There she is herself, the amazing and lovely Miss Potts right there. Thank you so much for joining us, Annie. We love you. We appreciate you. I'm sorry you had to deal with that this morning. Excuse me. I hope that gets worked out because I'm looking forward to your take on these documents, Annie. I really am. Thank you for being here, though. We appreciate you very much, dear. There's a link to Harsh Reality, guys. Check him out if you will. Subscribe if you have not yet done it. And make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything Mr. Harsh puts out. Absolutely. Yes, we love Annie over here, period. We support you, MWF. The Diamond Leighton shoe print was outside Xana's door. We have latent handprints now, you guys. That's some interesting stuff. Miss Potts, please ask your question, if you will. Please. You're welcome to join me up here too, Annie. As always, you know that. If you feel up to it, of course. How the F do I get back into my own scheduled live through YouTube Creator Studio? Oh wow. You should be able to go backstage, Annie, in the studio. There's a little box in front of the live that you did. You click that box and then you'll open it up and it'll take you back to your live. And then you can go into your editing process and stuff like that. But you have to go to YouTube Studio first, open that up, and then go to where it says live at the top, click into the lives, and then click on the one you want to go to, and it should open it up that way for you, dear. I believe that would work. Yeah, we're going to review this Harsh Reality video before we get into these documents real quick, and then go from there. Who are the Upmore brothers in the Idaho 4? Reed Upmore was somebody that Kaylee was seeing at one point in time. Okay. If you need any other help, Annie, if I can help in any way, please ask me. I have my coffee ready. I hope you guys do too. I hope that works, Annie. Like I said, if you need other help, let me know. I'll do the best I can to help you, dear. Like I said, it's hard for me sometimes if I'm not hands-on looking at it. For the most part, I can walk through most things. That's right. Thank you, Randy. Please hit the like button, subscribe. If you haven't, it's free. It doesn't cost a cent. Guys, we got 189 of you guys in here. Hit the like button. I think we're about to kick it off here. Love and Other Habits. Good to see you and Happy New Year to you. Miss Cat K is in the house. Christine Hurd, welcome back to you. Yes, let's check this out. Let's see what Mr. Harsh has to say today, guys. It's pretty interesting. I'll just say that much. It's pretty interesting. And he says, guys, she rescheduled for 9 p.m. tonight. She's going to go live from YouTube Studio. Let me schedule my live, but now I don't know how to get back into it. Yeah, you should be able. You use Restream. You don't use StreamYard. I don't know anything about Restream. I don't know how, if you're just going direct through the YouTube Live. I really don't know how to do that, Annie. I've never done that. I've always used StreamYard. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to answer that one. Ugh. If you're using the YouTube Creator Studio, that's wild. I've never been able to do that. I guess if you just click on that and go back in through the live, you should be able to open it up and start it from there, Annie. I think. Don't quote me because, like I said, I've never done it, but I think you should be able to do that. I think. But I want you guys all to be looking for that, guys. 9 p.m. tonight, I believe. If there's anything else I can try to do, I will definitely help you in any way I can. I love you as well, my dear. Oh, I feel so bad. That was going to be a great show she was running. I hate technical issues more than anything. Absolutely hate them. Sometimes I wonder if YouTube makes these things happen on purpose. One minute, everybody. We're about to get going. I think everybody is coming in. It's coming in. All right. There we go. Okay. Welcome, Jackie. Good to see you today. Thank you for being here. All you guys, I appreciate so very much. Colleen, welcome to you. Okay, like I said, guys, we're going to review this video Harsh put out today real quick, and then we're going to jump into these documents. This is interesting, guys. This is quite interesting. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on here from Mr. Harsh on the other side of the pond there. You guys got to subscribe. Hit the notifier and make sure you like it up over here. Mr. Harsh puts out great videos, guys. He truly does. There's my number one fan, Miss Boone. What's up, Booney? Happy New Year to you, dear. It's wonderful to see you. Coco Bonds, hello and welcome to you. Jody18, great to see you. Again, happy New Year to each and every one of you guys. I hope it's going to be a great year for you guys. Nothing but love to all of you, and I appreciate you all being here. And guys, don't forget, you guys are the beautiful people. We appreciate you so much.
Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful people.
He says it too. You're beautiful people.
I was going to do this video yesterday, but I thought, nah, I'm going to do it today, which is Saturday. Sexy Saturday. You're looking absolutely amazing. I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes.
Welcome, Fall Star. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And anybody else that's popping in here, we're reviewing Harsh's newest video today real quick, and then we're humping into these documents. So, guys, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you all here. Here for the truth. Great to see you. I forgot to put the link in, too. I will put that link in once we get through this, guys. No worries.
As I received an email, and this email, what I'm going to say is take it with a pinch of salt. I'm not...
Actually, hold on. I know what I'll do here real fast for you guys. For those of you that are interested in this, of course, I'll pin the link at the top for anybody who wants to join me. And then we'll go from there. Here we go.
Saying that anybody mentioned in this email has done anything wrong. I'm just reading you an email that I was sent. So it might be that what you learn from this is that there are people out there willing to go quite in depth about their theories, their speculation around certain crimes. We know that these sort of things happen. We've heard about them in various cases that we've covered where people interject themselves and say that certain things are happening or certain things are going to happen, and it can get out of hand. But this is someone, and the detail that they go into is quite shocking. But I want you to let me know what you think about it at the end. It might be that you're from the area, that some of the names mentioned are people that you know, and you can refute the claims. Who knows? It might be the opposite end of the spectrum, and you're like, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of fucking sense. But let's get into it. But first of all, we have to premise it by this. There is quite a sad detail where, if this is true, this is accurate. They haven't proven that this is the case. I have challenged them on this. This was the last email that I sent to challenge them and also make a correction because, well, I say a correction, but there's a detail which we'll get into. So it says, I could only share with you things that are available with the general public because the attorneys have asked me not to share anything that hasn't been let out. My cousin was in the same sorority with Dylan. She has since taken her own life due to all the guilt, which is the reason I'm speaking out. It says, Brian Koberger did not do this. You need to look at Ben and Reed Uptmore and Bethany and Dylan. Dylan lured Kaylee back. Bethany's related to the Upmores through marriage. So if we just look at that little detail, does that make sense from what we're seeing? And you could argue, yeah, it kind of does, in a sense that Bethany Funk didn't want to go back to the court. There's obviously something that she's washed her hands of it. She was quite belligerent in the morning after the crime as well. She was more concerned about whether she'd have to stay in the area or whether she could fuck off home, which was weird. And Dylan Mortensen, she seems to be really cut up and distraught. Maybe she didn't know what she was getting herself involved in, and there is some innate guilt inside of her because she knows ultimately, fuck, I actually was involved in this. But she's got a payout. She's got a massive chunk of money, and maybe that's enough to keep her quiet. We know that there is a Greek wall of silence. We know that these things happen. They do exist. So there's elements to this case that could make this seem more potentially truthful, but let me know. It says, that's why they were spared. Murphy went with Jack Showalter for the night. That's why Maddie was asking Bethany if she had Murphy, because they went outside together with Murphy and Maddie ran back inside. When she went back out, Bethany and Murphy were gone. That's why she asked Bethany if she had Murphy. Dylan was seen on Linda Lane video at 6:30 a.m. bringing him back. B and D weren't there for the murders. Bethany was sitting in Reed's truck. When Reed left, if you look at the Linda Lane video, you see Reed coming from the house at around 4:22, all the way over on the left-hand side. You see the lights flicker as he walks past. By 4:23, he opens the door to his truck, and within 20 seconds, he's gone. Right behind Ben, who speeds out at 4:20. In the beginning of the Linda Lane video, you can hear Xana screaming Charlie in the 3 to 4 a.m. video. Reed also goes by the name Charlie. Ben goes by Candyman. Reed went after Kaylee because he dated her after she broke up with Jack. He called her a bitch and was very disrespectful to her. He did it again in front of a number of people, but she proceeded to embarrass him at a pool party. It was Ben's birthday, 11/13, that day, and he wanted more Devil's Dandruff. If you look at the Linda Lane video and the car speeding away at 4:20, that was Ben, and Reed jumps in his truck at 4:23. It pulls out within 20 seconds. It's the diesel. You also see a black SUV pulling out after Reed. That's Alex Beavers. He's from Arizona. He has a production company called Alex Beavers Productions. This is the black SUV that Inan Harsh described. He filmed the whole thing. Everything has been squashed, as you probably already know. The Upmores are legacy of University of Idaho. If you look at the Vandal mascot, he was designed after one of the Upmore's great grandparents. and looks just like Reed. Now, I don't know entirely what he's talking about here, because from what I've learned about the Vandal mascot, that was designed back in the 50s by a student named Bill Curry. From what
Ben and Reed are brothers. Charlie and Reed are the same person. Yes. To answer that question for you, Jackie. Sorry.
I can gather. So unless Bill Curry is somehow connected to the Upmores, and that's the connection, I don't know whether he's got his wires completely crossed or Bill Curry is the person he's referencing here. But it does go back to the 50s, and it was designed by the kid and his mother in order to kind of, garner some elation from the people around the sport. Do you know what I mean? But who knows? And looks just like Reed. They also bring in a ton of money to the state with their farming, and the family also has a saddlery business that makes knife sheaths. Roger Upmore, Reed's father, was Papa Roger. There's also a rumor that Reed took Kaylee's heart. Both boys are in the agricultural and farming fraternity, Alpha Gamma Rho. Therefore,
For those of you that didn't hear in the beginning, he said the person that sent this to him said that their cousin was in the same sorority with Dylan, and that person has since taken their own life due to guilt. Whether true or not, this is wild. I'll say that much.
it's a possibility, probability that axes were used. They were very proficient in killing, as they're both hunters as well. It's been rumored that Kaylee was other stuff was done to her. Not sure. These should have been 3 unknown male DNA. I'd spoken to Gabriela Vargas after she testified, asked her to check those 3 male DNA. I'm not sure if she did or if she was allowed to, but it's my understanding she's no longer on the case from what she told me. She also made mention that we share DNA with our family. I'm not sure if there's a familial relationship between the Upmores and the Coburgers, but there is talk that there is. Tim Tabau of the grub truck was also involved by letting them know when the girls left the grub truck. It's believed that Dylan called Uber driver to find out when the girls would be home. I don't think Dylan realized they were back. I don't know if that's information that you know, but I'm sure you do. I don't know if Brian knows them because he was on a YouTube channel in the very beginning. Evil CJ. He had stated that some fraternity guys had asked him, knowing he was a criminal justice student, if he was going to commit a murder, how he would do it. I would bet it would be at this time that they showed him the knife, thus the transfer of fingerprints. It says, I hope you read my last email. This was the second one. I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm hoping Brian changes his plea and you go to trial. If not, please have Brian reach out to the Innocence Project. He has to contact them himself. Here's more videos. This shows Reed Upmore's truck before 12 a.m. If you expand the video, it's right next to the last light you see after the date timeline. He must have parked it there beforehand. This was a planned targeted attack for a quick getaway because I don't see him getting out of the truck. His truck has a camper shell. Why some think it's an SUV. I'm not sure where the black SUV, Alex Beavers, was parked, but Inan Haas saw it. Alex is also seen at the grub truck. You can hear them start screaming at 1:15 a.m. and Xana saying Charlie 4 times. And then she says, I see you, Charlie, from 1:55:47. To Ethan was in a fight. The screams eventually stop. I think Reed spent a lot more time with Kaylee doing what he did to her and getting her back. They both ended up taking showers before they left the house. I gave that information to the FBI the next day they went in. I told him to check the drain, but who knows what they actually did. At 4:22:44, you see Reed running from the 1122 King Road to his truck, pushing his key fob, and the lights flash at 4:23. You see him open the door at 4:23:30, start diesel truck, leaving at 4:23:24. I believe Bethany is in the truck. The 420 car is Ben Upmore. And the interesting thing here is that Dylan Mortensen, or Bethany Funk, sorry, like they're trying to say that she wasn't there and they left at this time. it does appear that Bethany Funk kind of comes from nowhere. In the footage that we see from the body cam footage in the aftermath of the crime, she's not there when they get there, when they originally get there. And bearing in mind that the call was supposed to happen outside the house, you would have expected her to have been there, but she didn't seem to be. She seemed to have come a little bit later. So was she then brought back because she needed to be there? It says, Carlos Bennett Moore, if you then go to the Linda Lane dumpster video, you can see Ben tearing past Linda Lane at 4:24:46, and Reed goes the other way on Walenta, and then you see them both drive up the top of the screen. It looks like Ben does the circle again, maybe looking for Reed, and then they both go to the left off screen. 5 a.m. video shows who I believe to be is Alex Beavers, the one who filmed it all. He gets in the car and he says, all right, that's it. Tim Tabau from the grub truck is also involved, which he said that in his other email. These are your suspects. Please do what you can. Also, knowing all this information and going back to look at all the Papa Rogers posts, they all fit these two. I will answer any questions you have. Please do what you can. There is another email with more attachments after this, and I do have a shitload of attachments and videos to support what he's saying. But that's an email that I received. Again, I'm not saying that anyone mentioned here has done anything wrong. Ultimately, people are always innocent of any crime until it's proven otherwise in a court of law, or somebody caves and says that they did something because they don't want to be executed. But what do you learn from that email? You learn this, and it is that if you're someone who truly believes Brian Koberger is guilty, you're likely going to be looking at that and saying, look, this is just some fucking lunatic who's put a lot of time and a lot of effort into reaching out, doing an email. And I have to consider what sort of people do this. Like I say, there's about 10 to 15 links that come with that email that all of the videos and everything that supports it. Which would make this video a live. I may do a live. I'll see what the backlash, if you like, to this video is, and perhaps we'll go over all of and cross-reference what he's saying with the clips. But there's a lot of time going into that, and there's the sad statement at the beginning about a family member who again has lost their life. But yes, so again, if you're someone who thinks Brian Koberger is guilty, then you're gonna boo-poo that as a lunatic. If you're someone who there's even a small percent of you that think Brian Koberger hasn't been proved to be guilty of this crime. He just admitted to it. He didn't want to die. And someone else could be out there. There could have been more than one perpetrator, which we've spoken about in previous video as well. The chance that there could be someone else involved. Documentation leaning towards that. You know, it could be that there are indeed other people out there who had involvement in this atrocity. Even the Gonsalves themselves have made reference to the fact that this was a multiple perpetrator crime. They just wanted to get over this part of the story, get Koberger kind of dealt with, and then they will look to focus on what needs to be done next and who needs to be looked at next. So it's them as well. And you either believe them or you don't. But let me know down below what you think. The ramblings of a madman or woman, or is there some truth in it? Potential truth in it? Who knows? Love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Thank you again, Mr. Harsh. Great as always. And all he's doing, guys, is reading an email that was sent to him. And again, he's not claiming for any of that to be truth or false. And he doesn't know. We don't know. But thank you, Mr. Reality. Much appreciated for reading that. It's wild. At the very least, it's wild. I'll say that much. And I'll say this, too. I used to work with CJ a couple years ago, guys, in the heat of the beginning of the Idaho 4. I don't remember any of that. We shared everything with each other. We worked side by side for a while. And I don't remember ever anything like that. So I don't know. There could be. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what to think. That's pretty wild. I mean, a couple of the names that were brought up, I've been looking at with a little bit of suspicion to begin with. So there's that. I don't know. I take it for what it is. Think about it. If he comes out with more, we'll be able to see what else goes with that possibly. I don't know, guys. It's a little wild, but then again, so is this case. So we just kind of gotta take it for what it is for right now, and we'll see what comes from it, if anything. Welcome, Hemi. Good to have you here today, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Dago. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for joining
I
me.
remember seeing that footage of that, but they say it was Dylan coming out of the Linden Lane, but it was
Yeah,
great. It was daytime at the time, but for me,
right,
you can tell whoever that was. I'm not going to say it was Dylan or not, because quite frankly, I can't really tell.
right, right. And the thing
Uh,
about Bethany, guys, let me say this too, real quick. Bethany was there, okay? She was kind of hiding. She was standing across the street from the 1122 house, standing next to a pole. Was she getting ready to leave? That's possible. That's what I think it was. I think Bethany was going to leave, okay, until the police showed up. And I think the phone calls to her family, her mom and her dad, her parents, very likely could have been, what do I do in this situation? And they told her to get the hell out of there. Police showed up too late, okay? So she had to be there. I think that's why she called Jenna, was to come pick her up and get her the hell out of there. Jenna shows up right in front of, or right behind, law enforcement. It was too late now. Bethany's stuck there. They said you're not going nowhere, blah blah blah. So yeah, she was there. And it's, and this, by the way, my opinion is that she was gonna leave. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just saying it's my opinion. She may have wanted to leave. She called her father, her mother, then her home. Her father calls back, repeatedly. She was calling to get, and it had nothing to do with a toothache, guys. Her father was a dentist his whole life, her whole life. They were raised in that house. She was raised with a father being a dentist. She didn't call because she had a toothache. She knows what to do when you have a toothache. If your dad's a dentist, just as much as if your dad is fixes shoes for a living, you know what to do. You were raised around that. Period. So no, they said it was CJ. Evil CJ is what he said in that email. So I don't know, but either way, like I said, when I was working with CJ, I never saw or heard anything like that. And if I see people referencing T Rev, whatever that call was something he set up himself. That was not true. That was proven a long time ago. So I don't know what to go with any of this stuff. There's our Ro. Good to see you, Ro. Thanks for being here. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I think with Bethany, I think her plan was to get the hell out of Dodge, because that's maybe what her parents said. You need to get away from the situation before you get implemented into it, or before something bad happens. They said leave. I mean, I think she was going to. She called Jenna, her best friend, come get me now. I got to get out of here. Law enforcement unfortunately showed up before Jenna could, or right at the same time. There, in turn, you couldn't just walk away. So this is again my speculative opinion, because I don't know for a fact what was going on. I just feel that way. That's all. Um, I think she was calling for parental guidance. What do we do when we're young? What do we do when we're in trouble? We don't know what to do. We call our mom or our dad and say, "Hey, what the hell do I do with this?" That's what I thought. What that was all about, in my opinion. So
maybe you see some.
I
Maybe
agree.
you see.
What's up, buddy?
It's okay. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, yeah, that's what I agree with you as well, SRB. We don't know anything now. If Harsh comes back out with another video, okay, and it shows these different things, so on and so forth, then we have some meat and, as he likes to call it, meat and potatoes to hang on to. We'll go there. But uh I got you, Randy. I got you. It's just an interesting video. A lot of people are referring to it. The email that he received, we've all gotten emails that, are a little bit offset, a little crazy as creators, people telling stories, this and that, everything else. You know how that goes. We still got goofy people out here telling stories about the fog lights on the damn car and all this other shit. So you know how this goes out here, guys. It is what it is. Welcome, Penny. Good to see you. Um, of course not. Of course not. No, we teach our kids to do the right thing. Some of them do, some of them don't. Parents should be teaching their kids to do the right thing. So Let's see. Right, more stories. There's a lot of them, Wendy. Hold on a minute. So, another more crazy stuff to add to this situation, guys, as there's always going to be. Just as crazy as the highly unredacted documents we received. Um, that I'm still trying to differentiate in my mind. Was this done on purpose or was it an accident? I'm just saying. I know one thing. Whoever did it has applied for unemployment. I'm sure, because that was a big bad mistake. There's our Meg. Those two knew they should have called 911 when it first started, and they chose not to. They have to live with that. Amen to that one. You ain't lying, Jesse. You ain't lying. And I think that is going to go on and on and on. Welcome, Wonders Deep. Good to see you today. Thank you for joining us. All stars in the house. Good to see you. 1 second.
I just think that Bethany just want to separate herself from it. Maybe she knew what was going on behind closed doors, and she didn't like it. She didn't like what she was witnessing. She knew the implications of it, and she just her actions just want to be separated from it. It won't have nothing to do with it.
All right, all right. Yes, Happy New Year to you, Wonders. Great to see you. Sparkly Starfish, welcome. Good to see you. Um,
Or, you see her in a body cam open the door up, and then oh, hold on just a second, and then close the door, and then you see Hunter and somebody else come through the door. That's not taking accountability of the house to considering she's a roommate. That's called passing the buck. I don't have nothing to do with that.
right.
That's no accountability. She don't.
Yeah. Hey,
I
Outcast.
mean,
Good to see you, bud.
she even said time before all of this was happening, she heard a bunch of noises coming out from her window or by her window or whatever. It freaked her out, and she had somebody come pick her up.
Right.
She's known to do shit like that. She
Sure. Sure. Outcast.
this is so her that morning with her standing on the other side of the road or whatever, away from the whole kid and caboodle of what's going on. That's Bethany saying, "I don't have nothing to do with that."
But yeah, and like I said, my opinion is that she called Jenna to pick her up after the conversation with her mom and dad and whoever else she talked to that morning. They maybe was giving her the advice to get out of Dodge, to get away from the situation before it affects her, unless it already had affected her. We don't know. And that's what their advice to her was. So maybe she was trying to leave because we know that Jenna's picked her up before in the past. Hearing noises and stuff. Jenna comes and gets her, and out the door she goes. Who knows? I don't know, but it sure looks like that to me. Is all I'm saying. Good to see you, Outcast, in the house. Appreciate you. She said Bethany had a toothache. She just wants to go home for Thanksgiving. Amen to that one, bro.
I think we've always been in a situation where we didn't want to be in, to where we're seeing something that we don't like and don't want no part of it, and then
Yeah,
you want to get yourself out of that situation. That's
sure, sure.
because you see it now. Everybody's always talking about Dylan this, Dylan that, because she's guilty as hell. I mean, she's lying. I think some of the what Dylan said is the truth.
I think there's a
I
lot
think
of
some of it is just bullshit. But
there's a lot of lies going on, and there have been through this whole thing from a lot of people. I agree with that. So
and I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Bethany is just as guilty as Dylan is, but it's not to that extreme of a big deal of, yeah, she has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. I gotcha. Welcome, Randy. Good to see you today, buddy. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Dago? How you doing, Hemisphere?
I'm good. Good. Happy New Year, Randy. I hope you're having a great one. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and you're having a great New Year so far.
So far, it's been okay. Wife's got a lot of time off, which is nice. So
There you go. Get to spend some time together.
that's right. It's too cold to do anything outside.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I agree
Yeah,
with that one, my friend.
21 degrees this morning.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly here too. It's 23 here, so I got you.
Mm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, everything else going for you? Going good for you, Randy?
Yeah. Just that was interesting. I usually do listen to Harsh. I haven't. I'm
Mhm.
on probably less than I usually am, but and I
Sure.
usually see his stuff, so that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
That you put that up there because I had not seen that. Man, that's whew.
It's interesting at the very least. Whether
Yeah,
it's true or not, I'm sure Harsh does the same feeling. It's interesting. Here it is. This is what they sent me. You guys make your own decision. You know what I mean? Kind of how I would put it out there too. We'll see if he puts anything else out with it that has any kind of proof to it. We'll go from there. That's the best thing I can say. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
interesting as it
Yeah.
is, but we're jumping into um, these new documents that were giveth and taketh away. Somebody made a big mistake by putting out, instead of redacting little things, they initially redacted everything and said, you know what, piss on it. You can have it all. Here you go. And they gave us everything, including things we didn't want. Okay. Which is not a good thing. This is not what we wanted as creators. None of us that I can say, I don't think we wanted, guys, they put out social security numbers, phone numbers, addresses. This can be dangerous to some aspects. So you guys be careful with what I'm trying to be super careful with what I'm putting out. I'm not going to put out people's social security numbers and stuff. I don't do that kind of shit. So that's not going to happen. And and or addresses, unless it pertains to the specifics of the case, that's a different story. But um, and it's in relation to the 1122 house. Other personal stuff, we don't need that. We just need the names and the basis as to how you relate to this case. Period. So somebody either was over this and said, piss on it. I'm tired of this. Here, have it all. Or somebody screwed up really, really, really bad. Or combination of both. Who knows? Like I said, I'll guarantee you whoever did this, though, is standing in the unemployment line today. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. I'll say that much. Mm. And they haven't re-released these documents. They pulled them from us the other day and they have not put them back. So I don't know what's going on, what they're doing. They have to understand that the way we are with this and how interested we've been waiting on those things, we're gonna have them downloaded. Okay, that's what they did, and it's not our fault that they did what they did. But I'm gonna try to honor the basis of, we wouldn't want somebody to put certain information out about us. Okay, now if you're involved in this case as part of the problem, you kind of get what you deserve in some aspect, but I'm still not going to do that. Is what I'm saying. I'm going to do my best to cover up and hide people's personal information because nobody needs to see that. So, um,
But Dago, if you don't mind, I'd just like to send out an invitation to Bethany Funk or Dylan Mortensen. I mean, if you just so happen to be out there one of these days just on YouTube and you come across the cafe and you're constantly hearing everything that's going on, and we're going through these docs. So if you got anything that's on your chest, that link is always pinned, and you're more than welcome to come and share your side of the story.
that's always been an open invitation. Either one of them or anybody for that matter is welcome to come in here, click the link, jump up here, and tell your story to us. We want to hear it. We'll be here for it. I'm not going to let people attack people. I never do that. So, just saying, guys, because if they're willing to come out and tell the story and given the option to tell the truth about something, it's here. The platform's here for you. If you choose not to, Okay. And if you do choose to come in and you want to lie about things, this and everything else, people will probably call you out. I'll say that much. But I'm not going to allow people to be nasty to people on purpose if they're willing to take the step forward to jump up here and tell their own story. I'll say that. So my door's always open to anybody that's involved in this that would like to jump up here and tell a story. Please know that. Um, and you will be treated with respect. That's just all there is. My moderators do a very good job at that. And the people in this community are good people. So understand that. But truly, the most important part of this is all we want is truth, you guys. Anybody listening, that's all we want is truth. Period. We don't care about your own personal lives. We don't care what your thoughts are on different things. We just want truth. And if that's what you want, come on, let's do it. So
Yeah, I mean, if you get tired of listening to us come up with our own theories about what may had happened, or eliminate other theories, and we know you're watching us. We know that you're paying attention to us. We're not going away. Uh, we're in this thing in the long haul. So if you get tired of hearing our theories about what we think may have happened, and you saying, well, that didn't happen, well, here's a platform for you to come up here and feel free to set the record straight and tell the truth. I mean,
yeah,
at the end of the day,
that
that's
goes
all we
out.
want.
That goes out to anybody. That David Loach, David Barracoa, Bethany, Dylan. I mean, it's obvious none of these people are going to do this, but anybody whose name has ever been mentioned within this, my door is open. My platform is here. You are always welcome to step up here and tell a story. If you, like he said, if you want to set the record straight, maybe clear your name in some aspect and tell your story, please do it. It's always here. So
I mean, if you don't want your face shown, that's fine. We probably can work something out with that. Or if you don't want your voice to be recognized, I'm pretty sure we can come up with something for that as well.
I have
But,
options for everything.
but at the end of the day, I mean, we just want the truth, and that's about where we're at with it. And I think
That
other
is where
creators
I'm
have
at
said
with
the
it.
same thing as well.
Yeah, there's Molly. Good golly almighty, good to see you, Molly. Yes, that's exactly where we're at. So moving forward, guys, this is another one of the forensic documents dropped here. The Idaho State Police Forensic Services listed here. Forensic Field Report. I'm sorry, Forensic Services Field Report. Okay. This has Jeffrey Talbot's name on it. Dated listed is 11/13/22. And the subject of this document is John Rogers Showalter. John Rogers Showalter. The analyst was Haley Youngland. Now, right out of the gate, before we move forward on this at all, John Rogers Showalter. My understanding was this gentleman's name was John Jack Showalter. Where the hell did the Rogers come from? That's new to me.
Yeah, I never heard that.
That's the first time I've seen that listed like that. John Jack Showalter. I've seen his name on other documents. Now, John Rogers Showalter. If that's a typo, that's another thing. These people have made so many fucking typos in here. It's insane. But that's weird to see that middle name because of the Elliot Rogers situation.
Well, it's a stupid middle name. Who would use Rogers as a middle name?
Right. Witchy's in the house. Good to see you. Jesse Shule, welcome to you. I know, Jesse. That's what I'm saying. That's just a weird inference considering what we've seen in the past. I don't know that it means anything. That's his legal middle name. I thought it was Jack, but okay. You learn something new every day. I got you. Very interesting. So, okay. John Rogers Showalter. That's weird, but interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see. Welcome, Witchy. Again, if you didn't hear me, good to see you today. Thank you. Yes. Oh, absolutely. I know, hon. Thank you for that. I think that's number 2 towards our goal. God bless. Very much appreciate it, Witchy, and very sweet of you. Let's see. Jack is nickname for John. Oh, yeah, just like JFK. Jack, John, gotcha. Okay, I got it. That would make more sense. Okay. Welcome, Patty. Good to see you. Fizzy's fizzing around here as well. Great to see you. And again, this name has been out from the beginning, guys. So no, nothing new. We know that Showalter was a suspect in the beginning and a subject. So there we go. It says here on December 6th of 22, forensic scientist Logan Mason and I responded to a request to take Friction Ridge exemplars from one subject at Idaho State Police District 3 investigations location at 700 South Stratford Drive, Meridian, Idaho, 83642. We arrived at approximately 12:13 Mountain Standard Time, and we were met by Lieutenant Jack Catlin. FS Mason and I recorded finger and palm exemplars from John Roger Showalter. We collected 3 inked fingerprint cards, 2 partial inked fingerprint cards, and 4 adhesive lifts of full fingers and tips, 4 adhesive lifts of the right palm, and 5 adhesive lifts of the left palm. All exemplars were turned over to Jack Catlin on December 6th, 22 at approximately 13:32 Mountain Standard Time. We cleared the scene at approximately 13:35. This is from Haley Youngland. This is interesting, you guys, because they're taking full-blown hand and fingerprints from him. Full blown. Okay. And this shows the field work report here. It's got Haley's name on it. Total time on scene, location, blah, 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 travel time, all that stuff. It is important to them, not so much us. But subject was John Roger Showalter. They took 5 ink paper exemplars, 13 number of powder adhesive lifts, which are, fingerprinting, how they do with that fingerprint powder. And it says in the general notes, per Jack Catlin, subject is consenting to have exemplars recorded, no warrant provided. And it's verified via Logan Mason. Yeah, maybe Claire Riley. That could be why. They do have prints from every victim's hands and feet. They have no feet prints from Ethan, right? Yeah, that was something that Senior Wazowski covered too. So this here, I'm going to do my best to read this writing, and I'll blow it up a little bit better for you guys. There we go. Oh, that's a little too big, I think. Hold on. Maybe that's better. All right, so this is ISPFS crime scene response to this on 12/6 of 22 at 8:47 a.m. with Walthall. This was located at the ISPR 3 building, and the agency was the Idaho State Police. And there's the case number listed. Search warrant obtained. There's no answer there. The incident date was listed as 11/13, so that refers back to the crime itself. The details of it listed. Karen Montgomery, investigative assistant D3, called to say they had an interview at 11 a.m. and would like someone on standby if the person consented to having major case prints taken. I contacted Haley Youngland, who agreed to respond if needed. So this was how that all went out and played out, guys, with Showalter. So they had the interview set up to interview Showalter, and so they wanted to make sure they had somebody with forensics there to be able to take the prints and everything if he consented to it, is what that's all about. And this is just the paperwork and the report written on this. Has his name, his date of birth, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully there's nothing else here that I'm... Okay, yeah, nothing else there. All right. And this is also listing, this is the crime listed as a homicide, as we all know. They took major case prints is what they checked on this, so. So this gives the notes here. 12/6 of 22 and wrote to ISPD 3 investigations. Present Jack Catlin is the lead investigator there. Major case prints taken from John Showalter. He consented to the collection. Full inked fingerprint cards. 3 full inked fingerprint cards. 2 inked fingerprint cards, right delta side of 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. 4 adhesive lifts of the right palm. This part here. And 2 adhesive lifts of the right fingers and tips. 5 adhesive lifts of the left palm. Okay. And 2 adhesive lifts of the left fingers and tips. packaged into large evidence envelope and sent off by Haley Youngland. Okay. Next up. Okay, this is interesting to me, you guys.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt. Somebody's at my door. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Oh, all right, Randy. No
Okay,
problem.
thank
We'll be here. Yes, sir. Welcome, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah D. Irish in the house. Great to have you here. Brian's in the house. Brian guy. Good to see you, buddy. Kate, welcome to you. Claire Riley, Mama D, all of you guys that are popping in here. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you very much. So this next name, you guys, has popped up before and now again. And it was obviously in the past it had been redacted. It's not now. Okay. And this is again forensic latent print examination reports again through ISP with Jeff Talbot, who we know was one of the lead investigators on this. And again, the analyst being Haley Youngland. Now it has the name listed with John Roger Showalter along with Connor Chestnut. Okay. Connor was a subject in this, a person of interest per se. He wasn't talked about a lot in the beginning of this throughout, but it was thrown out there, but it wasn't like hammered. You know what I mean? Welcome, Roxy. Good to see you. And now, we're seeing now it was redacted, obviously, and now it's not. So it's interesting how Connor and Showalter together are being looked into at this, I should say. I don't know if anybody has thoughts or opinions on this, but so it shows the same situation going down with Connor as well. Connor Chestnut is how it's spelled, and it says his alias is Connor Chestnut. For those of you that may be confused about that, I just want you to see that. Probably just another way his name was spelled. Yeah, I got you. 11 other habits. The evidence description just shows 18 finger palm print exemplars bearing the name John Showalter. Once again, item 5, 1 fingerprint card bearing name Connor Chestnut and 2 palm print cards bearing name Connor Chestnut. The conclusion and interpretations is that items 4 and 5 were open and digitally preserved for comparison purposes, and no latent print analysis or comparison was conducted. Digital copies of items 4 through 5 have been forwarded for comparison. Results will be issued in a separate report under the case number, blah, blah, blah. Digital images used for analysis and or comparison are being retained by ISP Forensic Services. 4 and 5 will be returned to submitting agency. That's his stripper name, Devil Woman says. I can agree with that, Devil Woman. All right. Let's see here. This again shows the field work on it. Yeah, that shows everything they did. I'm just trying to make sure. Also, Special Agent Ryan O'Neill took part on this here. Right there. For those of you that can't see that, that's a name that's been brought up in the past. And it just shows here exactly what they did with the palm fingerprints and all that kind of stuff, guys. That's really it with that there. Scanned all the exemplars from items 4 and 5. The case is the same case as M202284843, just submitted under different agency case numbers. So this is something that Pav and Lana were talking about the other day when we were live together, okay? Pav was talking about how it looked like it was a separate case number, like a whole separate case, okay? So it's saying here, this case is the same case as M2022-4843. It was just submitted under different agency case numbers. Previous latent print assignments are under 2022-4843. In order to utilize these exemplar images were uploaded to Adams Web under both M2022-4870 and M2022-4843. So what my guess is what this is that because they probably had to put it under a different number to be able to upload it so that it didn't overlay with the other stuff in there already. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me on this. I was right there with Paul. Didn't make sense. Why would you do this? That's the only thing as I read through this here, when what we were talking about the other day, that makes sense. That I had to have it listed under a separate case number to be able to put it in without it destroying the other, maybe. I know that sounds stupid to say that, but and okay, there she is. Annie said different agency taking the prints, not MPD. MPD case number is different from ISP case number, but for the same, that's kind of what I was thinking. Thank you, Annie. Yes. That will make it make sense, okay? Because initially when I saw, I was like, what the hell? What do you mean different case numbers? For what case? There is no other case, guys. That's all it was. Just the simplest answer is what it is. Sometimes we make things more difficult. That's all. So yeah, and thank you, Annie, again for helping with that, dear. Appreciate that. So that's understood. I don't want people being confused. I try to avoid as much confusion as possible because we have enough. In order to utilize these exemplars, images were uploaded to Adam's Web under those case numbers. Like I said, the purpose of this assignment is to document and preserve the submitted exemplars for later use under the case number 4843. No latent print analysis or comparison was conducted. So there we go. Yes, yeah, I don't want anybody any more confused than we already are. So this shows the prints here, guys. Okay. This is for a Showalter, okay? These are the fingers, the rolls, and then the flats, okay? There's the thumbs and all that. That's the rest of the document there. Again, middle index and all that as it shows for what they are. FBI, Department of Justice. So everybody sees the document. These are the right hand on this side. And then the left on this side. So it's set up just like it should be, like anything else. These are the side prints when you turn your hand sideways like this and you print it that way. One moment, guys. I'm just trying to. These are the palm prints, guys. They did the same thing with the victims as well, and they have them all numbered, if you can see here. Hold on, guys. I'm just checking chat real fast to make sure everybody's good. Ashley, welcome to you. Yeah, I believe these are. They look like the side. Okay. They print the side, the palms, the other sides, so on and so forth. From what I can tell, these read. They don't have it listed, but yeah, that's what I believe these are. You're about half. Okay. We're fingerprints from Showalter. Let's see. This is still show or no? Yeah, still Showalter. There's the full handprint for the right palm. And then they should have the left. You know, up still more of the right palm. These are the side prints again. This part here. That's the Thunor. That's for the right hands. Um, all right, hang on. Left palm. I think these are the hands like this they do. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how that was worked out. There's another palm. Welcome, woke up. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy Dago anniversary. 15 plus months. I know you've been here a long time. Appreciate you very much. Yes, Jesse, they are. Congrats and welcome. And thank you so much for being part of the family for so long, woke up. We appreciate you. All right, so this stuff is Connor Chestnut here with the fingerprints and all. So moves on to him. It's interesting that he's part of this, though. You know what I mean? Him and Showalter are friends, and now they have them both together printing them. I'm sure I'm not the only person that looks at that and says, I wonder. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. All right. So this is another field services report. Dated investigating officer listed as Blaker, dated the 13th as the offense date, of course. And the analyst is Tara Martinez. All right, hold on a minute here. Yeah, Mama Bear. That's Jack Showalter's real name, John Jack Showalter. Good to see you, Mama Bear. Well, that's his nickname. His actual name is John Rogers Showalter. Miss Potts in the house. Happy day anniversary to you, my dear. 7 months. I know it's been longer than that, but no thanks needed. I was going to do it either way. I can never do it as good as you do, Miss Annie, but I'm doing the best I can. Let's see. Thank you, SRB, for the Google link. Yes. Yeah, guys, we have them saved, and we'll give you guys that to be able to review as well. Thank you, SRB. 100%. Oh, the link is pinned. Annie, you're welcome to join me. You know that. If you want to jump up here, I would love to have you up here. It's always an honor to have you here. If you feel it or feel like it, you're more than welcome to jump up here with us, as always. I'm sure everybody would love to have you up here. You don't even need an invite, dear. You know better than that. Okay, so moving forward. Again, the analyst on this document is Tara Martinez. Field notes read that on 11/16 at approximately 19:12 Pacific Standard Time. I'm sorry. Welcome, Lori. Good to have you here. Forensic scientist Gary Hogan, Haley Youngland, Jenny Ayers, and Wyatt Berry and I arrived at Idaho State Police District 2, office located at blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's in Lewiston, Idaho, to assist with homicide investigation. Detective Talbot was present upon our arrival. Detective Talbot briefed us, and Detective Talbot was the ISP lead investigator, per se, I guess you'll say. Briefed us on some scene information. Guys, give me one quick second. I have to grab something. I'll be right back. Give me a quick second. I need more coffee. I just realized you can chop them up with your amazing humor, Hemi, if you want to. I'll be right back.
Humor. Let's see. 1122 King Road on 11/17 of 22 at approximately 8:54 PST time. Hogan, Young, Aylesbury, and I arrived at 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho. Detective Talbert was present upon our arrival. 1122 King Road is a white colored 3-story home that faces north in a residential neighborhood. The house consists of 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. The first floor consists of a west bedroom, a bathroom, a furnished room, an east bedroom, and a stairway to the second floor. The second floor consists of living room, a bathroom, a west bedroom, and an east bedroom, a kitchen, a storage room under the stairs, a switchback staircase to the third floor. The third floor consists of west bedroom, a landing, a bathroom, and the east bedroom. The second floor, west bedroom, had few belongings. A bed was against the south wall, and a table and 2 drawers was against the north wall. A freestanding mirror and a chair was in the northwest corner of the room. There were a number of apparent bloodstains on the bed, the south wall, and west wall, and the door and the floor. In the third floor, east bedroom, a bed was against the north wall and a closet against the south wall. A desk was against west wall. There was a number of apparent bloodstains on the bed and north wall, east wall, and the west wall of the door.
All right, you guys. Sorry about that.
I already read everything there. You can just
Oh,
scroll on down.
all right. Anything that's misunderstood or anything?
There's just a bunch of bloodstains all over the walls
This is
and a
at 11:22,
walkthrough of the whole
right?
entire house.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that explains the. Let me see here, just to make sure everybody's understood. Everything's understood. Okay. And don't forget, guys. This I think it's kind of important to know too. The bathroom on the second floor, that door frame was kicked in, busted in. Okay, there's a photograph of that we saw that shows that the door frame was completely busted in. So it makes you wonder, did somebody try to lock themselves in that bathroom and they kicked the door in to get to them? That's all I'm saying. That could have
See,
been a thud. That could have been a thud that was heard too.
in the third floor, the east bedroom, a bed was against the north wall.
Right.
East bedroom. So if you're walking upstairs, where's the east bedroom? Is that Maddie's room or is that Kaylee's room?
I believe, let me think here. The east bedroom would be Maddie's room, I believe. Yeah.
That's where we. That's where they say everything happened, right? Because
Yep.
I thought when you
Yeah.
walking
Kaylee's bedroom.
upstairs,
Yeah, nothing happened in Kaylee's room that we know of. Maddie's bedroom's the east side wall. So, yeah, that's right. In the third floor east bedroom wall, bed was against the north wall. Yeah, that makes sense. If I'm trying to, I'm just looking at it in my mind. And a closet was against the south, opposing that. So yeah, that's right. A desk was against the west wall. There's a number of apparent bloodstains on the bed. The north wall, yeah, that's Maddie's room. All right, on down. And then it says I photographed the scene for overall location, identification, and condition. Um, oh, what happened? Did Randy fall out the window? Looks like he did. Welcome back, Randy. Sorry, bud. Um, can you hear me okay? Are you there, Randy?
I am.
There you go. Welcome back, bud.
Yeah, thanks for letting me do that. What a pain in the ass. Anyway,
No, no problem. No problem. Um, so again, uh, FS Hogan and Detective Talbot placed markers for all the stains that were previously labeled and collected by ISP D2, 23, 46, 48, 49, 59, and 60. And then also an additional 21 stains were marked by ISPFS, letters B, D, F, H, and X, and collected by FS Berry. Welcome, Dory. Thank you for swimming on in. Ashley's activism. Good to see you. Don't be Hayden's in the house. Good to have you. Um, FS Hogan performed presumptive tests for the presence of blood on 61 areas from the scene using orthotolidine. Stairway area between the first and second floors, north wall of the stairway ISP D2 markers 2324 and ISPFS markers A, B, and C. The half wall, and this is where we understood in the past that the half wall is where they had the mixtures of blood, okay? The half wall of stairway ISP D2 markers 25, 26, ISPFS markers DEVW. The west upper wall of the stairway ISP D2 marker 27, and the second floor leading to or part of the west bedroom, which would be Xana's bedroom. North wall of the hallway leading to the west bedroom, ISPD2 marker number 28. South wall of hallway leading to the west bedroom, ISPD238. ISPFS markers GH in an unmarked area. I wonder what that unmarked area is. Interesting. Miss Anon, welcome. Nikadika, welcome. Good to see you as well. Yeah, so right, like the Blue Devil just said, and thank you for giving him that visual. If you're looking at the house from the parking area, like where the front door would be, you're looking towards the south. So that way you guys can kind of get like an idea when I'm saying north, south, east, and west, what you're looking for. Okay. So if you're looking forward at the house, like she said, um, you're looking south. So the north of the house would be where you're standing. And then of course you have east and west. Yvonne Poole, good to see you. So back to where I was. Where are we at here? I completely lost my train of thought on that. I'm sorry, you guys. Edge of west bedroom door. ISPD2 marker 36. ISPFS marker 1. Exterior of the west bedroom door. ISPFS marker Q. And the jam, which would be the door jam of the west bedroom door. ISPFS marker S. By/on the light switch of the west bedroom. ISPD2 marker number 29. And the south wall of the west bedroom, ISPD2 marker 30. Thank you, Witchy. Blood on the half wall. First floor stairs run ruins the state theory. It does. It does. Very good point. Very good point. So if you're talking, what she's talking about is like if there's blood on that half wall going from the first floor up the stairwell, she's saying it would ruin the state's theory on what happened per se, and I agree with that. Um, me see here. We also still have other issues with the bedrooms and stuff. Okay. Edge of west bedroom door, ISP D236, ISPF marker 1. And I already read that. I'm sorry. All of this is hard to keep up with. The jam, we got past that. And the light switch, they covered. The south wall of Xana's bedroom, ISP marker D230. West wall of the west bedroom, ISP D2 markers 31 through 34. I'm sorry, 31 and 34. My apologies. There was the small table with one drawer in a west bedroom, which would be that end table we saw in the photographs next to the bed, is ISP D2 marker 32. And if you guys have notebooks to write these down, that way you'll know where the markers are, what the markers are, and where they're at. Okay, in photographs and stuff like that. The floor of the west, where does it go? Floor of the west bedroom, ISP D2 marker 3337, ISPF marker R. Where's that at? Garbage can in the west bedroom. Oh my God. Oh, stop calling me. I'm not going to talk to you. The garbage can in the west bedroom, ISPFS marker T. Furry chair in the west bedroom, ISPFS marker U. The table with 2 drawers in the west bedroom is ISP D2 marker number 35. And then on the second floor bathroom, the edge of the bathroom door, white towel in the bathroom. So again, I gotta wonder if that has any relation to that door being busted. Okay, I'm just saying those things go together. Dylan said she heard Kaylee crying in the bathroom. So did she go try to lock herself in that bathroom? They kicked the door in, they got to her, drug her out, did whatever they were gonna do. Sadly, I don't want to sound heartless when I talk about this. I just want to make it known what I'm talking about, and that's that. There's not much that they covered. There's the edge of the bathroom door and a white towel in the bathroom on the second floor for the bathroom. Okay. And then we got the second floor living room. The folding table in the living room is markers ISP D2 marker 39 and marker F. ISPFS marker F. I'm sorry. And right of the bar cart in living room, ISP D2 marker 59. The leg of the bar cart, the white flower vase on the bar cart. So there's blood there that they tested for in that area, okay? By the pong table, I guess you call it. That was funny. Then we have the second floor kitchen. See, this is the room that I think that they've ignored more than anything, and they've drawn us away from, that I think needs more attention, is the kitchen. I think more happened in the kitchen than what they've let on to tell us, okay? The floor under the north wall of the kitchen cabinets, ISP D2 marker 40. The north kitchen wall behind the sink is where they did tell us that there's the only thing they found anything, but I don't believe that. The kitchen cabinet, kitchen sink, sliding glass door. The area of switchback stairs between the second floor and third floors, which would be the stairwell that runs past Dylan's door and goes up, okay? The east wall, lower staircase, ISPFS marker J. The west side of the half wall, ISPFS markers L and M. And the south side of the half wall, which would be the half wall that goes from Dylan's door to that landing, where you would make a left to go into Kaylee's room and a right to go to the bathroom, and then Maddie's room to the further right. So to give you guys the visual. The east wall, lower staircase, ISPF marker J. The west side of the half wall again, the south side of the half wall again, and the east side of the half wall, which would be, I believe, the upper or the front region of it. I'm sorry. The half wall banister is ISP D2 marker number 41, and then that was going from second floor up. The third floor, now we have the bathroom door was tested, ISP D2 marker 49. The ceiling outside of the east bedroom ISPFS marker P. So they're talking about the ceiling right outside of Maddie's bedroom. Okay. The one second, guys. I agree with that, Ashley. The exterior of the east bedroom door, ISP D2 marker number 42. The interior edge of the east bedroom door, ISP D2 marker 48, and the ISPFS marker X. The north wall of the east bedroom, ISP D2 marker 43. The east wall of the east bedroom, ISP D2 marker 44 and 45. 44 and 45, I'm sorry. And the west wall of the closet of the east bedroom, ISP D2 marker 46, and the west wall of the west bedroom, ISP D2 marker 60. Now it says the following stains were orthotolidine negative. The second floor south wall of the hallway leading to the west bedroom, ISP D2. So that's the south wall of the hallway that leads down into Xana's bedroom. That was negative with the orthotolidine. Okay. So the south wall of the hallway leading to the west bedroom, unmarked area, was negative. The edge of the bathroom door was negative, and the white towel in the bathroom was negative. The leg of the bar cart was negative, and the white flower vase on the bar cart was negative. The floor under the north wall of the kitchen cabinets was negative. The kitchen sink was negative, and under the north wall of the upper kitchen cabinets was negative as well. The kitchen cabinet and sliding glass door, all negative. I question that, though. I truly do question that, you guys. I'm just saying. The third floor, the west wall of the west bedroom, ISP D2 marker 60 was negative, and all other stains besides that were orthotolidine positive, indicating the presence of blood. The following items were collected from the scene by FS Berry and I. 1, potential hair from the half wall between floors 1 and 2. So going up, if you walk in the front door, that stairwell to the left, to your immediate left, okay, that's the wall and stairwell that they're talking about. I want to make sure everybody understands this. They found one potential hair, it says, from the half wall, and 1 and 2 marker 5, okay? 2 potential hairs from the second floor hallway leading to Xana's bedroom. Markers 1 and 2. Potential hairs from the second floor Xana's bedroom door. Marker number 6. And 1 cigarette butt from the exterior of the south side of the residence. We remember that, okay? Marker 3. Potential face, hand, and finger marks from the exterior south kitchen window. We know about that, okay? That's markers 7 through 9. And 1 paper note. A lot of you guys may have forgot about that, but they found a note in the parking lot, okay? Anyway, located in a parking area listed as marker number 4. Forgot I had coffee. Moving forward, it says that field service agent Youngland powder processed the following areas. So this is so that you guys understand. They basically powder printed, okay, where they brush everything for prints. Powder processed the following areas: the exterior lower pane of the south kitchen window, the exterior frame around the lower pane on the south kitchen window. So that's the window with the fingerprints and stuff, handprints and all that. That's my question too. Sorry about my phone, you guys. Did they check to see if the hair was dog hair? Great question, senor. And it needs to tell us that too. That's why I have that ring so I can't hear it when I'm sleeping, you guys. I have muted my phone, okay? I have to have my phone turned on so if my wife calls, I can hear her. It's important. And I'm sorry if you guys are bothered by it. My apologies.
Let it ring.
Unfortunately, I get a lot of calls from telemarketers too. So I do turn it down. It still rings. And if I don't have it turned up when my wife calls, there's reasons why I have that turned on, because there's issues that could happen that I would need to talk to her. So that is why. And again, my apologies. I'm deeply sorry if that bothers you. And welcome, Christina. Okay, so like I said, thank you, Kat. Youngling powder processed the following areas: the exterior of that whole kitchen and window area where they found the prints and the face print. Um, the area around the handle of the exterior and interior of the kitchen sliding glass door. So that would be inside and outside door handle. Okay. Um, and the frame and jamb of the sliding glass door. So the door frame and the door jamb where the door meets the wall. Okay. They took 6 latent lift cards. Latents L1 and L2 were collected from the exterior lower pane of the kitchen window. This area again, okay? Thank you guys for understanding. I do appreciate that very much. Yvette Clifton, wonderful to see you today. Thank you for being here. It says I photographed the approximate size and location of the bloodstains and or the groups of bloodstains in the second floor west bedroom and the third floor east bedroom. In the second floor west bedroom, bloodstains AA and AG were documented. In the third floor east bedroom, bloodstains BA and BL were documented. Youngling and I processed the following areas with Amido Black. Now, this is what you guys saw in the photographs, that black stuff, the blue stuff all over the countertops and the walls and stuff. That's what this is here, okay, the Amido Black. Just so you guys know, these are 2 different chemicals that they use to process with. The first one was, again, called, hold on. Oh, wait, I just saw it. It was in here. I'm sorry. Orthotolidine. Okay, that was the first chemical. This is the secondary chemical that they used. It says they processed the following areas with the Amido Black. Tomboy. Up the upper handrail between the first and second floor. So going up that first set of stairs to the living room area, the upper handrail. I believe it's on the left-hand side of the wall. Okay, as you get to the top of the stairs. The hallway leading to the second floor west bedroom, which again is Anna's bedroom, and the second floor west bedroom floor were tested with Amido. Second floor west bedroom doorknobs, Xana's doorknobs, inside and out, they tested with Amido Black. And the threshold of the second floor east bedroom, which is Dylan's bedroom, okay, which we already knew. Roughly, that's where the latent print showed up on the floor. The sliding glass door, which would be in the kitchen. The door jamb of the kitchen sliding glass door in the interior threshold of the kitchen sliding glass door. Again, when you step in and out of the doorway, that area there right inside the door on the floor where we saw the stools laying, that floor there, we saw that was tested. The edge of the kitchen countertops. So whereas the counters wrap around the kitchen, the edges all the way around, they tested all that. And this again was with Amido Black, folks, so you guys know. The half wall and railing between the second and third floors. So going from Dylan's door up those stairs to go to Kaylee's room on the left and Maddie's room on the right in the bathroom. They tested going up that stairwell, okay, that half wall. Half wall and railings between second and third floor. The third floor east bedroom threshold, which is Maddie's bedroom door threshold there on the floor, and the doorknobs inside and outside of Maddie's bedroom door. The latent L3 and L6 were collected via photography from the following. Remember this. Now, write this down, too. Because we all know what latent means and what they are, okay? Latent L3 through L6. Or L3 and L6, I'm sorry. Were collected via taking pictures from the following. The second floor west bedroom floor on the floor in Xana's room, which is where L3 was. The second floor east bedroom threshold, that's L4. That would be where That's Dylan's room again on the threshold there going between the hallway to her bedroom. The edge of the handle from the interior kitchen sliding glass door. So the inside door handle, the edge of that was L5. And then and above the handle of the exterior kitchen sliding glass door was L6. So it was L3 through L6. Okay. So we have L3, L4, L5, and L6. And that's where all those were. Does anybody have any questions or anything about that? Do you need me to restate that to you or re-explain it?
Dago, somebody in chat mentioned something. Why did they use the Emilio Black if this was a gruesome scene?
I
Does
think
that mean there was a cleanup?
I mean, I believe that they know and believe there was a cleanup. I thought they used Amito Black because it was quicker, from what I read, and easier for them. But I could be wrong. Um, and they did claim there were signs of a cleanup. Obviously, maybe that's why. That could be why. You know what I mean? Because of that situation, it was easier to use and quicker to use the Amito Black. That could be the answer. I don't know. Did they retract all these files in the Google Drive? I don't know. I haven't looked yet, but they should be there. Um,
I have a question.
and I hopefully have an answer, my friend.
This is way back earlier on.
Hmm.
Uh, the note outside. Do we know what's on that note that they made such a point about finding a note outside?
I believe initially that they thought it was like a map, Randy. I think they said it looked like, if I remember correctly, in the beginning of the case, there was something written on it, and it looked like some sort of a map, maybe to the house. This is what
Okay,
it was believed initially. I don't know if that's true, but
right,
that's what it was initially theorized to be.
right. And then these last couple, the L3 through L6, latents, those are actual
Like,
prints.
okay,
Actual print.
what it would mean to me was like these were prints that were left over after being wiped down. I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So they can't compare those prints to.
Well, what it is, from my understanding, and if I misrepresent this, I don't mean to, but this is just what I read. So, okay, let's say for instance there were fingerprints on something, but then they tried to clean everything up and wipe it down. This is what existed after the fact because that's why it's considered latent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Does it make sense saying it like that?
Yep. Tons.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't want to confuse anybody any more than we're already extremely confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And they use Patty just said that they use the amino to lift the latent blood stains. So that's what I'm saying. I believe it was used because of the possibility of the cleanup after the fact. So welcome, Julianne. Hopefully that helps and makes it make some sense, I guess.
Hmm.
It says they cleared the scene at that point on November 18th at approximately 21:14 hours. All that evidence that was collected was turned over to Detective Talbot on 11/18 at approximately 22:41 hours. They transferred digital images, including Deleuze Q imaging stuff, to Detective Talbot on the next day, November 19th, at approximately 08:38 hours. On 11/19 at approximately 11:13 Pacific Standard Time, Field Service Agent Hogan and I returned to 11:22 um, to photograph potential tire impressions on the road across from the residence as requested by Talbot. Now I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Welcome, Jelly Bean. Those tire marks are relentlessly stupid to be even. Those were there like months before this ever happened. They may think there could be something, and that's fine, doing their job. They're doing their job. But I personally believe there's garbage. That's garbage. It's a waste of time. That's my opinion. But they did it. Um, yes, Anne did go in the house. Um, she didn't go in as soon as Bill did, but she went in pretty quick thereafter, after everything was said and done, and they caught Brian. Or arrested Brian. I'm sorry. I agree with that too. Just a devil woman. I'm sorry. Said that if there was a map of the house or a letter, there should have been DNA been able to be pulled from that. I agree with that, unless the person did it all with gloves on. But yes, I agree with you on that one. I would like to see if there was, to be honest with you. Okay. So they did the entire impressions, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. It says I took photographs for overall location, condition, and identification. I took comparison quality photographs of the potential tire impressions. Yeah, and Julianne's right. We saw videos of like beforehand situations that Santa was located in, and you can see the tire marks on the road then, and other photographs from there too. So they cleared the scene from that at 12:14 Pacific Standard Time and transferred the images to Talbot again at 12:45. Um, Moving forward, it shows the 2011 Toyota Prius, which we know who that belonged to, at approximately 1934 Pacific Standard. Hogan and Barry arrived at 709 West Palouse Drive, Moscow, to process the vehicle. Detective Lehman, ISPD1, and the owner of the vehicle, and Detective Tolson, who was for ISP, both of them, and Lehman, were there as well. We know who the owner of the vehicle is, which is Eric Gower. Okay, they were also present in Prongera Wire. The vehicle's a 2011 gray colored Toyota Prius. License plate number, VIN number, blah, blah, blah. If you want to write that down, that's up to you. The vehicle was located in a large vehicle bay. Hogan photographed the vehicle for overall location, identification, and condition. Hogan and Barry searched the vehicle, but there were no significant findings. They cleared the scene at approximately 20:44 hours, and we transferred the images to Talbot on November 19th at approximately 08:38. Now I'm gonna put it this way. I think this address is kind of important to some extreme. Okay, 1127 King Road. And again, if you guys are note takers, take the notes. That's my opinion. On a 1118 at approximately 21:17, Hogan arrived at 1127 King Road to assist in the search of an apartment. Hogan was accompanied by Talbot and Sergeant Van Leuven. These are both, again, ISP detectives. Welcome, Kara Garrison. I'm starting to think that. Hold on a minute here. To think the people in the house were the only people snorting something. There is no way the cops were sober. I get what you're saying. I got you. So, for those of you that are not familiar, this is Jack DeCour's apartment, or his house with the apartments in it. Okay, he lived in apartment 1. The 1127 King Road is an apartment building consisting of 2 stories. Apartment 1 is located on the ground level and is a multi-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. There is a hallway with a kitchen to the north and a living room area to the north of the kitchen. There is at least 2 bedrooms east of the kitchen. There are 2 bathrooms south of the kitchen and on the east side of the apartment. The response was limited to the southeast bedroom, and that again means that the reason why they were there was they were focused on DeCour's bedroom. Okay, that's the southeast bedroom. Hogan performed 2 presumptive tests for the presence of blood on the south wall of the entry hallway, marker number 1, and on the east wall of the kitchen, marker number 2, using again the orthotolidine, and positive results indicating the presence of blood were obtained on both stains. So again, so that this is understood, she performed 2 tests for the presence of blood on the south wall, walking through the door to the south wall as you'd go through the entryway. Okay, there was a blood stain there. They tested it with the orthotolidine, and it proved positive for blood. Okay, now, and the other stain was on the east wall of the kitchen. That was where marker number 2 was listed. That tested positive for blood as well. The swabs were collected from markers 1 and 2 by Hogan, and Hogan cleared that scene at 22:24. Yeah, Jack Showalter did not live there. He lived in the Queen Apartments, just so everybody understands that. This was Jack Decor, who once again, it's unredacted, shows us that Jack Showalter, I'm sorry, Jack Decor, I always mess those two up, was, in my opinion, from the way it's listed, suspect number one initially in the beginning, okay? And they found blood in his apartment on two specific spots that tested positive for blood to start there and then go forward. All right. They transferred all those images to Talbot on the 19th at approximately 08:38 Pacific Standard Time. Digital images are being retained by ISP Forensic Services, and Youngling and I uploaded all digital images, including those from the Liz Q imaging system, to the digital imaging system on the 19th. Dago, you have read enough documents in this case to make anyone lose their mind. Could the issue in this case be caused by typical small town police documentation failures? Oh, let's see, Kara. I mean, I believe yes to some extent. Okay, but I believe there's other issues that are connected with that as well. I love your avatar, beautiful cat. Um, just saying, yes. And yes, you are correct. I've read so many documents in this, but it is what it is. There's definite um job failure, I'll put it that way. They're for doing their job, you know what I mean? They did not do it right, in my opinion, to some aspect and different aspects of the case. All right, let me see. What did you hold on? Moving down. Yeah, there's definite failure. Roxy's right.
It definitely was in over their heads.
Beyond, yes.
That has been proven time and time again.
Yeah. Now this all here again, guys. This is just the specifics. It shows drive time and response times and dates and all that kind of stuff. And if we have to refer back to that for anything, we can. Right now, it's really not that important. Giddy up. Good to see you.
They was more into the uh, sound complaints and all that. They wasn't prepared for that
Sure.
bloodbath or
Sure.
so-called bloodbath they had it going on at 1122. That
Right.
looked like it was fairly clean.
Yeah. So with Youngling here in total, there was a total of 62 presumptive blood tests, 21 biological stains, um, a total of 2,718 total images. Okay, four latent prints, folks. Four. Okay, now we now know that there was one latent footprint. Okay, so if you look at that, I believe that leaves the other. There were two handprints that I found. I'm guessing three now. Maybe. Yeah, collected. And then we have the LLCs. There's six of those. Number of prints photographed were four. Type of latent print processing was powder and amido black. We know that. And then number of, okay, no, I'm wrong. There were two handprints and two footprints. I'm sorry. Number of footwear impressions are two, and number of tire impressions were one. Other items collected, it said yes, there were. Um, and that's that. Yes.
Yeah, my thing is, Dago, we seen MPD go cross country just to go and arrest Brian Koberger in Pennsylvania. Why didn't they go to Boise and arrest Showalter for all this blood that's in his apartment?
No idea. No idea. Because he cooperated, they said. So I'm guessing.
That's
Well,
one of them things. That's one of them questions I go, hmm.
uh-huh. There's a lot of that. A lot of things that make you go, hmm. They said they tested for sinks and stuff like that. There was nothing positive. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what they're telling us.
It's just I get it. It don't match. I don't know if it, did they even take those samples and try to match it up to 1122 or what?
I'm guessing. I mean, you would think, but
I just hope that, I mean, I know they're narrow minded and they're in over their heads, but that would be kind of way over, I mean, just beyond comprehension of why are bloodstains in this apartment and the maintenance guy found it and we're not slapping handcuffs on Showalter, but we're taking his blood, we are taking his handprints. I just,
Right.
Did they
I'm
give
just
anybody else?
asking questions.
How about some lie detector testing? Did they anybody have to go under that?
Not
You
that
would
I know of. I
you would
haven't
have.
read anything about it.
I mean, so the police like they just believe everybody. Yep, you're good to go. Even though your handprints are everywhere, your blood's here, and we got blood at your house. And
I
but
mean,
you
we
said,
had people killing wolves and stuff and animals, leaving dead carcasses on people's doorsteps. I mean,
yep.
I'm just asking questions. I just don't know anything.
Who does?
Well,
We know it all, and we know nothing.
Right.
What it seems like
Welcome,
to me.
JC.
Hey, JC.
Now I do remember reading where they kind of eyeballed the drains and stuff like that. Like visual stuff like that, and supposedly didn't find anything. I still question that though. I don't know if you heard me, but welcome, JC. Good to see you. Um,
Hi. Can you hear me?
yes, ma'am. Happy New
Okay.
Year. Welcome.
You too. I don't know how long I can stay up, but
It's okay.
uh I was just listening to what you guys were talking about, and he asked why Showalter wasn't, why they didn't go to Boise and arrest Showalter, and you said because he cooperated. Well, they didn't give Brian Koberger a chance to uncooperate or cooperate, did they?
Not at all.
Okay, just making sure I'm correct here. Um,
Absolutely.
do you think they had enough on, well, they didn't have enough on Koberger either, but do you think they had enough on another person to arrest them? Because I don't think they had much on anybody. And that's why this whole thing is,
I think they had stuff, but I think okay. Here's what my issue is with this. Okay.
that's what I was,
I believe they do have information on others. They had multiple suspects in the beginning, and they have subjects as well that were persons of interest that they could have, but they chose not to. Once, and they were working in that direction, it seems to me. Okay. Once they got Brian Koberger's name, they dropped everything and just ignored it all and moved forward with him and didn't even look back. That's the problem I have because we don't know who these other people could have been or not been. They didn't finish any of this out. Okay. There we have unknown C and B and all that other stuff, never tested stuff, all that kind of stuff. We've talked about it forever and ever. But that's my thought on that. They probably could have if they'd have continued going forward, but they didn't. Or or it's one of two things. Either that's the truth or they told us that and they want us to believe that. And they did look into this stuff, and these people are involved and responsible. They know that, and they're burying it. I'll just put it that way. It could be any one of those things, in my opinion. So there's that.
people in Moscow have to know.
I agree with that. I've always agreed with that. I think that's why they're so weird about it because they do know. I think there's specific people that know certain things.
And they
Um,
want to protect their town that much, their
well,
people that much.
I guess it depends on who these people are. Okay.
Right.
That's how you have to look at it, in my opinion, because if these people are important to the town or they're influential over the town, that's going to be what the answer is, in my opinion. So,
And I still ask, like, why these kids? Why these four people when there was six people in the house and two left untouched?
yeah, that's the absolute question, in my opinion, JC. The big why, the motive behind all of it. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
agree too. Yep.
the next report is listed from the other field agent, which was Terry Martinez. It just shows again everything that was collected. This is what what I read before was what Youngling collected. This is what Martinez collected. 10 items. Okay. Hair, cigarette butt, paper note, possible face and hand finger marks, router and modem. Sorry. And then the events or the response areas were the Prius, which with the coordinates there, so on and so forth, and that was at West Palouse Drive, so on and so forth in Moscow. Was there photography done? Yes, they had 7,915 images to 7,973 in total, I believe. 59 total images that were taken from that response area. One vehicle process, that's the Prius, we know. And then other tests performed says no. And then it says the response area again, 1127 King Road. This is what the other parts of what Martinez covered, which is Jack Decor's apartment number one. Apartment number one, sorry. There was photography there, and it's listed again 79, 74, image number, and it to, I'm sorry, image number 7974 to image number 8000. Total number of images 27. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you, or how to relate to that. I'm just reading it for what it is. But there were two presumptive blood tests and two biological stain in items, it says, and no other tests performed. And it says in the general notes for entry number one, the image numbers are 3374 and 5890 and 7915 through 8117. Two separate cameras used, and total images were 2718. And it's verified by Haley Youngland. Notes from the accompanying responder on January 1st of 23 says in the scene personnel, should your scene timeout be more than 25 to account for the tire mark work, your scene time is the same as me, JA, and BW, but you went back to do tire stuff. In the general crime scene, fill in the image numbers for the first entry at 1122 King Road, Idaho. Also under the first entry, fill in the number of other items, 10 collected in the other tests and items panel. Should the information about processing for latent footwell with powder and amido be added to the report, and the L1 through L6 were developed and preserved, verified by Jenny Ayers. Welcome, beautifully broken woman. And happy hounds. Good to see you guys. All right. This is listed from, it says Tara Martinez was the examiner and the notes from the accompanying responder. I added notes as requested to post-its and made notes on others' BPA pages, and window lock page should be at the end of the house notes. Again, SRB guys is dropping a link for the Google Drive right there. Thank you, SRB, as always. And that way you guys can have access to all of this on yourselves. Luckily, before they could take us away, my amazing my mods uploaded everything into the system so that we could have it to go back and refer to, so you guys can have access as well. Everything should be in there, and if you have questions about any of it, you can ask us, and the mods will work through and help you figure it out. Thank you again, SRB. So it says I added notes as requested by post-its, made other notes on BPA pages, and window lock page should be at the end of the house notes. In the report, in the descriptions of the bedrooms, put details in past tense, door open, location of items, and in reference to Liz Q, change to Liz Q imaging system. BPA documentation in both bedrooms not included in report. I would maybe say something like, I photographed the approximate size, location of the bloodstains and or groups of bloodstains. In two bedrooms, in the second floor west bedroom, bloodstains labeled AA through AG were documented. In the third floor east bedroom, bloodstains labeled as BA and BL were documented. Welcome, Scary Scooby. Good to see you. Let me see here. Did I miss somebody else? No. Okay. BPA documentation in both bedrooms not included in report. I should say so. Oh yeah, I just read that. Sorry. LP processing chemical and powder is not included in report, nor are the results. I would describe both generally by location since details are not in notes. Welcome, Sherry. Good to see you today. I would only include victim names in header of report as they were the only names that we knew for sure for associated people at the time that we were at the scene. February 27th of 23, in powder processing paragraph, I would modify 6 latent lift cards, L1 and L2, two following, I'm sorry, two latents, L1 and L2 in amino black paragraph. L3 through L6 were collected via photography of the following. I would modify 2 latents, L3 through L6, and via photography from the following should amino black be capitalized. Welcome, Brandy, Cocaine. Good to see you. I appreciate you both being here. Moving on, it says the notes from the accompanying responder was KKH, February 28th. It says the 1122 King Road info, paragraph 1, sentence 1 is missing the time that we responded, which should be 0845. And it says the blood testing paragraph, north wall of ISP, up kitchen ISPD2 marker 40, kitchen cabinet under kitchen cabinet, kitchen sink should be on floor under north wall cupboards. ISPD2 marker 40, kitchen cabinet, kitchen sink. Hold on. From our understanding, that is exactly what he supposedly did, Satire. As he walked home from the grub truck to his house, his apartment. Okay, so let me see here. Blood testing paragraph for marker 1, south wall entry hallway, blah, blah, please follow my apologies on that. I have corrected the notes. It says yes on March 1st of 23 and WAB on February 22nd of 23. Should the number of captures and sphericals be 42, since there was a high and low taken at every location, resulting in 2 for each of the 21 locations? Absolutely happy. And the Liz Q imaging stuff, which is a lot of what Annie talks about and is looking into too, guys. The value listed for that was at 1122 King Road. The number of captures were 42. The number of sphericals are 42. The Liz Q total image capture was 4,158. And in the general notes, it says the first floor, 178 through 185. Second floor was 186 through 204. The staircase between floor 2 and 3, 205 and 206, and third floor 207 through 216. The front driveway 2017 and 2018, and the backyard 2019 and 2020. 220, I'm sorry. 219 and 220. Sorry about that. And then again, there's the notes from the crime scene response from Jenny Ayers on November 16th to 22. It says, I'm just trying to read it. Dumpsters worked through, I think. Hold on a minute. Dumpsters worked through, I can't read that word. House trash was also worked through per detective. Damn, I can't read that at all. Second floor bathroom trash. I cannot read her writing. Jesus.
That was the one was Detective Talbot, I believe.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Boy, that's
Yeah,
hard.
you're right. Talbot. Per Detective Talbot. Second floor bathroom trash contained blue latex. There we go. Blue latex type gloves and plus tissue with 1 drop of blood per Talbot. Gloves. Oh my God. Gloves, something per Talbot. super
Contained? Maybe.
maybe.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm trying, Karmic. Thank you for what you do as well. Sounds great. Sounds great, Karmic. Thank you for being here and good luck. Be safe out there. It is worse than reading doctors' writing. God. Per Talbot, contain receive Talbot. Super always open. Something. Okay, front door. What the hell does that say, you guys? Jesus criminy. Open. Unlocked. Something works. People have code to get in. Ah, there we go. Detective Talbot, open front door. Something 10:17 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, Jesus God, these people need to write better. And it's signed. It's got Jenny Ayers' name, Youngling, Wyatt Berry, Terry Martinez, and Hogan as well. Signed. Let's see. En route 1452, arrived 2012 and 1912 Pacific Standard Time. And it's listed the victims as Kaylee Madison, Xana, and Ethan. Of course, we know that. And the officers, detectives present was Talbot. Good Lord, my eyes are crossed now. And it's showing here, they checked off what they have on here. Photography, Liz Q, presumptive blood test and blood enhancement, footwear, tire tracks, and latent print processing. And they got all these handwritten notes all over this. Numbers, digital images uploaded to Foray, dated November 26th of 22, and signatured by Tara Martinez. Let's see, digital transfer to thumb drive or CD, DVD, November 19th. And then, of course, Detective Talbot signs off on it all. So there's that. The glasses won't even help if you can't see. I can see it. I just can't read what the hell it says. And then again, this is the ISPF crime scene response briefing notes. Oh my God! Again, it's I can't read the top line. It says Talbot, and then ISPD2 office at the address Lewiston, Idaho. Okay, I can't read that. Good deal. Investigative information says 29 and 30 DNA swabs collected. Entry text it. Wearing gloves, no prints. Two main areas, no real transfer between. Photos done and go before and during movement of victims. Pre-post videos collected, 3D scans, and scene torn apart. Transfer may be due to detective second scene torn apart. Detective tri-level, 2-bedroom and 2-bath. And floor, kitchen, living room and middle. Scene still locked down and with other posted. Talbot showed sketches of scene and photographs for scene, explaining what they did on scene, and no serious search away from scene for blood trails, staining chemicals approved by Talbot. Jesus Christ. And they have it all checked off as types of evidence, including DNA, blood, saliva, semen, hair, and others, latent prints, electronics, indication of ownership, drugs, paraphernalia, blunt weapons. See, they have these all checked, guys. Firearms. This is interesting if you look at this. DNA and latent prints, fingerprints, palm prints, sole prints, all that stuff. Firearms and firearms related. There's a check mark there. Blunt weapons, there's a check mark. And sharp edge weapons, there's a check mark. Electronics, indicia of ownership, and check mark by drugs and paraphernalia, as well as trace hair, fiber shavings, etc. That says something to me, guys. Why do they have the firearms box checked off? And the drugs and paraphernalia box checked off. Well, I mean, I guess it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they had all these weapons in the house, but they don't specify like what type of firearms related. That's a shame.
Yeah, well, that's the first firearms thing that they've actually seen in paperwork that I've seen.
Yeah,
So maybe
I've
it's
never.
normal.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it's normal, whatever. But interesting. Give me one quick second, guys. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Randy?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, they also had a ballistics expert on the defense's witness list too. So that makes me wonder. But yeah, give me one second, guys. I have to grab something. I'll be right back.
It's all you, Emmy. Drugs and paraphernalia, which means they actually found drugs of some sort. How you doing, JC?
I'm okay.
That's good.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that they have the weapon?
You mean that they found it? No, I don't. I don't think it was a knife for starters. Might have been some knives, but there was
More than one?
more than one weapon used in this crime scene. I would say probably three.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if
Do you think that they could have found it and just missed it, or do you think that it was disposed of by the people?
which gun are we talking about now?
What?
You say a gun?
No, any
Oh,
weapon.
oh, any weapon that was used at all.
Yeah.
Uh, in the case of bad policing, I would say they got rid of them. You know, and that's what seems to be going on in oh, dogs. Hush. But yeah, I look to me. I think it was knife, an axe, and a golf club used. That's me from all
One of
what I.
Ethan's golf clubs.
Yep, from downstairs. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Which is why I don't think one of the reasons why I don't think Brian did it, because how would he know to go downstairs into that room and get a golf club? But
Mhm.
Right.
you explain Kaylee's facial wounds and stuff. We're
Mm-hmm.
not we're not
Right.
talking we're not talking a knife. We're talking either the back of a blunt axe or we're talking a golf club or something like that. You know.
I
Hi,
see you.
Diego. Welcome back.
I see you, fancy. I'm trying to follow the chat.
Jago, I just asked them if they think that that they have the weapon or if it was disposed of by the people.
Oh, I don't think they have. I don't think they've ever had the weapon. Um, I think they were disposed of. Therefore, right after, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. They could have everything, but I really don't think they do.
But do you think that there was more than one weapon?
Mm-hmm. I believe there was at least one or two knives of some or a sharp edged weapon. I'll say. I believe in the golf club as well, and the possibility, possibly of a pew pew gun. I hate saying pew pew. Anyway, um, I don't
Because
care.
the firework or whatever, that wasn't it Bethany said she thought she seen
Yes,
a firework?
yes,
Could have that been from a gun?
I agree.
No, no, I don't think so. You can't compare a firework to a
The
gun.
way she
I don't think.
described, go ahead, go
Maybe
ahead, Ray.
maybe I haven't heard enough guns go off, but
Well, that's the problem. That we don't know for sure, but she described the. How can I say it? They asked her in her interview what she saw when she saw the flash. What color was it? She said orange, like fire. Okay, that sounds to me like muzzle fire. Okay, If it was a taser, it would be white and it would make a clickety click click sound and not a boom or a pop or a snap. Okay.
Hmm.
That's just this is just my opinion, guys. It doesn't mean I'm right. Okay. Randy could be 100% right with what
Wrong.
he's saying, or anybody else could be. I just that's my opinion. And that's what I've always thought once I heard that. But I could be absolutely wrong. That's why I want you guys to read this stuff, listen to it, look at it, and make your own perception, obviously, because I don't know that I'm going to be right. I want to know just as much as you guys want to know, you know? But
Where
when
did?
she, I'm sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I'm sorry. I interrupted you, Dago. I'm sorry.
It's all right, buddy. It's all right. All I was going to say was when I didn't know until I heard Bethany say in her interview, when they asked her, what did you see when you saw this flash? What color was it? She said, orange like fire. To me, that immediately made me believe in the muzzle flash situation. That's all I'm saying. Because leaning anywhere else, it doesn't make sense. So
Where
go
did
ahead.
where did Bethany supposedly see this? Was it in the house?
Under
Outside the
yeah, it
house?
was. She says it was under her door
All right.
But
So
she was in the basement.
in the bottom floor bedroom of her bedroom. She said she saw a flash under her door and heard what sounded like a firework.
all right. Well, if it was a gun, how come we didn't? There's no bullet holes I've heard of.
Well, that's another issue, and we know that we saw multiple people going in and out of that house. So, did they remove flooring or pieces of the wall, or
Yeah.
they didn't let us back in the house, obviously. Um, we saw the cowboy guys going in and out of there carrying bags of different things. So we don't know what the hell they took. They took out pieces of wall. We were told floor. Who knows? And yeah, you're right. There's only one photograph that I've seen that even remotely resembles what could be a bullet hole, and it's only one, and that's on the east wall of Maddie's bedroom wall. On the exterior, it looks like a gun bullet could have came through that, and that's very, very weak. Okay, it could have been poked by a tree branch. It could have been anything that caused that hole. That's all I'm saying. And we don't know. We don't know if there was gunfire, folks. We don't know what it was aimed at, and it wouldn't make any sense if it's on the third floor and Bethany saw it on the first floor. That's the other problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bethany was untouched.
Right. Right.
So
And there's a lot of confusion about her bedroom and the office being switched around too, guys. There's statements made that when the front door was entered, they were in the room to the right immediately. There's also talk that, and we were always told that Bethany's bedroom was down the hall to the left of the front door entrance.
yeah.
What's the truth and what's not? Do you know what I'm saying? Did she just switch rooms that day conveniently? I mean, what the hell's the deal? That's what I'm saying. It's hard. Yeah, we covered that, Kathleen, right in the beginning. So that's where you guys have to make perceptions based on what we see and try to make the best you can. It's not your fault if you're wrong. It's nobody's fault that we're wrong because of the things they're giving us. Okay. I truly, truly feel that they're giving us the opposition to what the truth is. I'll just say that. This is just my opinion. There's Miss Annie. Blood droplets on the first floor, empty first floor room, trashed and pictures redacted. She sees sparklers under her door. Sounds like they were looking for something in the empty golf club room. I can agree with that too. That is what it looks like.
Mhm.
Both rooms looked like they were trashed. The room that was supposed to be her room looked like it had been ransacked. There's doors busted on the dresser, things like this. So yes, all of these things that Annie are pointing out, they're important, guys, to this. I truly believe.
Was
I
do we know if Bethany was like a clean person or like messy or
have no idea.
anything like that?
No idea. The only person I know of that we know of that was known to be, a clean freak was Xana. But that's
Xana, yeah.
so I don't know. And it does look like it could be that they were sorting and ransacking, looking for something. Was it money? Did they go in there looking for money or drugs? And because they couldn't find what they wanted to, they got pissed off and they were shaking these people down and it turned ugly or dark, and got really bad. Is that what happened? I don't know.
And just happened to leave two people untouched.
Right. Maybe those two people they knew had nothing to do with the situation, or I don't know. I don't know a real answer to give you guys on that. All I know is that I'm thinking the same way you are and wondering what the hell is going on here.
I don't know a real answer for anything, I don't think.
None of us do. None of us do.
It's absolutely absurd. And I mean, I know that I am up to my ears in this. I know Dago's got to be because that's all you do.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's so much absurdity and so many like more questions and possibilities of who else could have it have been,
sure.
and between the questions of who else it could have been and the sloppy police work, we were never going to get anywhere except
Right.
for where they wanted us to.
Of course.
And they got
I
one person and decided he was alone, I guess, and went for it.
agreed. Agreed. And Annie just made a statement too, where she says, I think the sparklers or whatever the hell it was that Bethany was seeing maybe coming from the first floor golf club room, which is the office or the spare room. And I can agree with that because here's the thing. Okay, let me put it this way. If you're inside a house, okay, you got your door shut. She's at the end of a dark hallway with her door shut. That's where her room was, supposedly, we were told. Okay, and it's dark out, mind you, so it's not that bright there. I don't know if the lights were on downstairs or not, but if something goes off, whether it's a gunshot or a firecracker or a sparkler or a taser or something, it's going to light that hallway up bright.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be bright because it's dark and it's an enclosed area, so on and so forth. And that will look let me put it this way. It'll look like more than what it is, possibly because of the enclosed area. This is an opinion, by the way, guys. Okay.
Well, if I saw that, Dago, if I saw that though, I would run out my house and call 911.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you? I
Of
mean,
course I would.
is that a reason to?
Unless I was scared to walk out of the room. Yes, of course.
Yeah, or I would just call 911 from my room.
Right. Agreed. Very much so.
Did they put pictures out on that empty room, the golf club room? I don't remember ever seeing. I'm sure they were, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
there was a picture of, I think, like a desk and an you can see partials of that area. I have to go back through the ISP photo dump and see what else I can see there and kind of look and see what makes sense if it matches up to things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, yeah, Brian. Tuesday's room was ransacked because she had a toothache. She needed her Advil. I got you. I got you. Um, Annie
Tiffany.
says they were redacted. Okay, so that's probably at why we haven't seen anything because they were redacted. I wish the hell they would open those pictures back up. At least some of them. Now this next thing here. Hold on a minute. This next thing here is the Liz Q capture notes from it. Okay, Wyatt Berry and Jenny Ayers are listed on here on November 17th from 11:22. Hold on. It says here room or area floor 1 vacant room. Okay, that's the room we're talking about right there. Okay, floor 1 vacant room. North center of room between bed and what the hell white something. So there's a bed in this vacant
Stool.
room.
Stool.
Stool? Is it stool? Thank you, Randy. I can't see this shit to save my life. So in a vacant bedroom, north center of room between bed and white stool. There's a bed in a vacant bedroom, which is interesting to me. There's one pic where you can kind of see the first floor empty rooms. So yeah, right. See, I thought that was Bethany's room, but that would make more sense, Annie. And there's a bed in there. Maybe it was a guest room. I don't know. Floor 1 entry area says against base of stairs, north center area, and it has the capture numbers here and what it is over here. Okay. Floor 1 bedroom, that would be Bethany's actual room. North center of room, corner of bed, between bed, TV stand, and door. Floor 1 bathroom, between tub, entry, and wall. So this is, I don't know. Annie's really good with this Liz Q stuff. She knows what this stuff is and why. Okay. I'm not real versed on this. I'll just say that much. And then these are measurements of the captures, is what this is. 182 on the low end, and then 183 on the high end, I guess, and 45 centimeters, I think it says. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not great with this. Floor 1 bathroom between tub and entry wall. Again, floor 2, it says top of stairs and living room. That's where we know that they had found that mess on the top stairwell there, and it has those listed over there for the measurements. Let's see here. Floor 2. Hold on a minute. What are we talking about here? The show last night with DA got pulled in the middle. It's he's got to fix something in there, Ohio. He'll have it back, I'm sure, no problems. He just had to edit some stuff, no problem. Floor 2, it says between the table and stairway across from the second floor stairway, and there's your measurements for that. Floor 2 listed outside of doorway of the west bedroom and bathroom. Floor 2, west bedroom, Xana's bedroom, northeast corner by the closet. Again, the southeast corner by the bed, and the bottom of the south stairway on floor 2. Floor 2, east bedroom, which is Dylan's bedroom, the southwest corner by the bed. That's interesting. So they're saying that they got a capture in the east bedroom on the southwest corner by the bed in Dylan's room. And it shows it at the low end as 199 and 200. I think that says 60 centimeters for the high end. I don't know what that means, you guys, so I can't really describe that to you, and I'm sorry for that. It says, I'm just curious about the image captured in Dylan's bedroom, what that means, especially if it's by her bed. Truly, I'm just curious. The images were turned over to Detective Talbot on November 19th. Let me see. And then there's more, like, I can't wait till Annie gets this up and going so she can describe this Liz Q stuff better. And again, please accept my apologies for not being the greatest at this. Floor 2, again, Dylan's bedroom, northeast corner near the nightstand. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have these rooms backwards? No, the west bedroom is Xana's, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that the west bedroom was Xana's and the east bedroom's Dylan's. I might have that backwards, guys. If it is, I'll re-explain it. West is Xana's. That's what I thought. Okay. Northeast corner near the nightstand. Again, they have another capture, and that would be east bedroom would be Dylan's room. 201 low, 202, 60 centimeters high. Okay, I thought I was right. Okay, floor 2 in the kitchen, north center of the kitchen. 203 and 204, 60 centimeters. The staircase landing on staircases between floors 2 to 3. 205, 206, 60 centimeters. Floor 3 landing, which is up by Kaylee and Maddie's bedroom. Floor 3 landing outside of the bathroom doorway, right out in front of Maddie's door. 207, 208, 60 centimeters. I don't know what those measurements mean, guys, so please don't take that to effect. Floor 3, east bedroom, inside door frame at foot of bed. Again, okay, so that is Maddie's bedroom. Floor 3, east bedroom near the closet. Floor 3, west bedroom is wait a minute. Floor 3, west bedroom would be Kaylee's bedroom. They have a capture between the bed and the dresser. Floor 3, west bedroom, corner of the bed near the balcony, which is the slider in Kaylee's bedroom that takes you out to the balcony. So these are photographic captures, I'm guessing, of things they took pictures of and what the measurements are on them. I'm guessing. I can't give you 100%. Okay, 4-3, Kaylee's bedroom again, corner of the bed near the balcony door. And then in the backyard, they have 5 of south of the patio, I think. The front driveway, they have north center of the driveway. Image is turned over to Talbot again. And this gives the times when en route, arrived at the staging area at 0838. And this is listed as signed off on February 15th, but it's listed on as the date they did this on November 17th. Booties worn while inside scene on November 17th. Talbot updated briefing. Dog was on Kaylee's bed. Sliding door gets left open for dog. Now that's interesting to me too. Yeah, that's what I want you guys to go back and watch. You guys will go back and check out Miss Potts on her channel. She did a few videos on the Liz Q and how it all works. I'm telling you guys, it's very informative. Go back, check it out, watch it. I don't still understand it completely, but it does. It's like pictures and stuff like that, so it'll give you a better understanding of it. I prefer that too. She does give a great explanation to just about everything she talks about, so please go check it out. But that's interesting. The dog was on Kaylee's bed. The sliding door gets left open for dog. That had to come from somebody that lives in the house. Okay. Because obviously they couldn't ask Kaylee or Maddie about that or anybody else that was a victim. You have to be told this by somebody, in my opinion. Provided info on autopsy findings. One victim mentioned a flash of light, broken Sensi in the vacant room. Okay, so they're talking about what Bethany saw, and then they found a broken Sensi in that other vacant room. Sorry. Broke tape seal and sliding door 0915 to make entry. Numerous items in scene moved during detectives processing. Documented as found upon our arrival. Liz Q, WB, and JA. Scene photography, Tara Martinez, location, condition, identification. House spaces north, 3 levels, residential neighborhood. It just explains the whole setup of the house. Stairway, second floor, living room, bathroom, west bedroom, east bedroom. This is just describing everything about the house, guys. We all know that already. Third floor, west bedroom, east bedroom, bathroom, landing. JA contacted Natasha Wheatley at ADIC CSO regarding any footwear impressions from the scene. It is prepared to assist us with determining brand, model, and to do comparisons in the case. Email of images from second floor bedroom emailed to and Wheatley on November 17th for preliminary information. These are Joe Lake and Jonathan Riggs, FBI, entered the scene on 1408, it says. Where's the date, though? 17 of 22, November 17th, 22, sorry. 1413. This is 205 and 213. Jared Thompson enters. Wait. Jared Thompson joined them. Again, 1458, they left the scene. And it says, walked through scene with Detective Talbot, KH, and TM. Jared Thompson. Who the hell is Jared Thompson? KH and Tara Martinez, Detective Talbot, placed marker numbers for all of the stains that were swabbed by SP detectives. Tara Martinez rephotographed all stains. Number 47 on November 17th, not, he remarked, as it was a small stain that was completely collected floor of the east bedroom, which is Dylan's bedroom. Well, no, third floor would be Maddie's bedroom. Sorry. Presumptive testing of stains done by KH. Second floor, west bedroom. That is Xana's room. Everything had been moved by detectives prior to our arrival. Bulk of contents had been moved out of the room into second floor bathroom. What the hell? In order to place ruler tape on wall, Detective Talbot assisted JA by moving the bed away from what the hell? One minute, guys. I'm trying to read something. Okay. Taken to avoid disturbing roll of tapes on the wall. Detective Talbot assisted J.A. by moving the bed away from the wall. Sorry, guys. Care was taken to avoid disturbing blood stains on floor north of bed. Roller tape placed by J.A. to document bloodstain patterns extended down to the top of the baseboard. Initial photography on the by detectives checked in order to replace furniture as accurately as possible to document bloodstains. Furniture items, bed, nightstand, white shelf, returned to their approximate location as found upon detectives' arrival. Trash can was later moved to under desk. Okay, guys, I got it. All evidence swabs SS by WB, zip tied SS inside biology bag by KTT to remain in scene. Back door secured, so door cannot be opened. Sliding glass door officer to be posted on scene all night. Let's see here.
Run, Dago.
What's up, Randy?
I got to run.
Oh, okay, buddy. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you very much, Randy.
Oh, absolutely. And I love the way you read stuff. Makes sense to me.
Thank
If you ever
you.
need help, if you ever need help reading, like some of the stuff I can read that you're having a little trouble with, I don't know why I can and you can't. But
I don't know. I don't know.
anyway, yeah, if you ever need a little help, let me know.
Always appreciate it, buddy. Always appreciate it. Love you, brother.
All right. Love you guys. See you, Hammy.
Front door sealed by Detective Talbot, 2024. Clear scene, 2032. And on 11/18 en route 0700 arrived. These are their notes daily that they were running with, guys. Cleared 2114 074 0746 seal to front door broken by Talbot 750 KH broke seal on biology bag. 2 items from outside residence collected by WBTM, photographed by TM Tara Martinez. Third floor east bedroom. Bed was moved by detectives prior to our arrival. Bed moved by JA to facilitate placing adhesive seals. Wall hangings on north wall removed in order to place adhesive scales without obscuring blood patterns, and thumbtacks to push pins left in place. Holy shit, this writing again. Second floor bathroom searched by WBKH. Apparent transfer stains located on the floor from items removed from second floor west bedroom. These stains were not tested. Hold up, stop. Right there. Right there. Transfer stains located on the floor from items removed from second floor west bedroom. These stains were not tested. No other observations of note. Why did you not test these stains? I'm sorry, but that's a problem. WBKH examine counter around sink and sink itself. Items from counter and sink removed by WB Boba and placed onto the kitchen table. No observations of note. How long we been here, guys? 3 hours. Okay. West bedroom bloodstains mapped and labeled AAAG, floor 2. Tara Martinez photograph stains on West Hall and South Hall. Bed moved to photograph stains behind it. West bedroom, second floor. Tara Martinez, 12/11/22. Tara Martinez photograph stains in East bedroom, third floor. Tara Martinez and Hogan moved bed to photograph stains. Signed off by them both. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. 11/18/22 continued East bedroom floor 3 blood stains mapped and labeled BABM. TM Tara Martinez photographed stains on East bedroom floor 3 and moved bed to photograph. Exterior kitchen window process latent DNA HY and WB. The inside of sliding glass door tape sealed by HYTM at 2000 or 2003. I'm sorry. Cleared house at 2114. Moscow PD. JAHYTM and WB. Combined package evidence SS outer envelopes briefed Sergeant Gilbertson as to findings inside house, footwear movement through house, and latents. Detective Talbot, had been briefed. See the scene as to progress prior to his departure. KM and Wyatt left scene at 1910 to respond to other scene. Other scene, okay. All evidence turned over to the Talbot at 2241, clear at 2300. 1119, Detective Talbot transferred digital images and deliver Liz Q thumb drives. Talbot announced creation of latent assignment to begin analyzing digital images, capture at scene. LLCs that were collected will be submitted later. See notes page 29 for info and further processing on 1119. And then it says on 1119, and Wheatley consulted with impression at scene image emailed to N Wheatley for preliminary decision, signed off by everybody. Okay. Hold on a minute here. All right. Circular stains ranging in size from now, you know what, you guys? I think that's going to have to conclude for today. My eyes are crossing and my wife is now home. We've been here 3 hours. So I will be back to finish this up tomorrow, unless Miss Annie goes live and she covers it all tonight, which I'll still cover it, but still. Any questions or anything, Hemi, before we get out of here?
No.
Okay. So I do have a question about the stains in Xana's bedroom that weren't tested as to why. Plenty more to read through, guys. I know, and I know I'm like a broken record reading this stuff, but that's way you guys can read it and have notes on it if you want. And I just don't want to dry you guys out forever and ever on this and get everybody sleepy or bored or whatever. So we'll be back to it tomorrow. No big deal. And I'll pick up on page 12 of 32. Any questions from anybody in here at all? No. If not, all right, Hemi, thanks for joining me, brother. Appreciate you very much. What's the matter with Wendy? WTF? What did I do? Thank you, Annie, for being here and helping decipher some of this. Let's see. No, it's okay, Wendy. If I did something, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to.
What was it that they did not test at all?
I'm sorry?
What was it they didn't test at all?
There were some stains in Xana's bedroom that they said they didn't test it when they moved something, but it may be nothing. It's just I'm curious why they wasn't tested. That's all. I appreciate you guys being in here, and thank you guys very much for your understanding. And oh, it's okay. I understand. Let me see.
Everything about this case is starting to be sus to me.
Oh, it's been that way for a long time, buddy.
Everything.
That should do it, you guys. Everything's good, Beck. I just have to go handle some things for my wife. And we'll be back to it tomorrow. Like I said, 3 hours, guys. I don't like reading stuff like this. Will drain you, in my opinion, when you're going nonstop on it. Oh, I'm sorry, Beck. I don't mean to. I might be a little tired. I was up pretty late last night, but I don't mean to be, and my apologies. Plus, reading this stuff is just grueling to some extent, but it needs done. So that could be another reason why I could be drained a little bit and tired. You know what I mean? So my apologies, guys. I don't mean to seem off. I hope that didn't disorient anybody or upset anybody. Thank you to my mods, though, for being here. Very much appreciated, as always. And again, couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you, Hemi, for being here. And like I said, I can't imagine reading nonstop, reading for more than 3 hours is a long time. And when you guys are gonna walk away, it's all gonna not it's just gonna float off. You know what I mean? And you can only absorb so much for so long. That's what I'm trying to say.
They got that model of the house, right? On Moscow's website.
Absolutely.
That would probably help to have that as a visual aid as far as where everything is.
Well, here's the problem that I have with that model. It's only got 2 rooms in it. They didn't build out the whole house like they should have, and which means they're claiming that those 2 rooms are the only part of the crime scene. I think the entire house should be the crime scene. That's my opinion, but
no, that don't even freaking surprise me.
Just saying. So, all right, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. And I am looking forward to finishing this up tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I may see you guys out and about later on. Who knows? Have a great rest of your day, guys. Don't forget to love yourselves, love each other, and don't change a thing about yourselves. You guys are the beautiful people. We'll see you very soon, folks.
The coffee's cold, the final stain. We laid the map out in the pouring rain. No hidden corners left to creep. The dark truth woke while the city was asleep. The evidence lines up straight and true. A perfect picture of what they chose to do. The quiet street erupts in flashing light. A reckoning delivered in the night. SWAT serves the warrant, loud and clear. The sound of justice, the only thing we hear. At the True Crime Cafe, we watch the suspect finally pay. The dark truth is backed and signed and sealed. The wound is closed, the name is finally healed. It's finally healed. The cafe's empty, closed for the night. We put the darkness back into the light. We'll wipe the counter, set the empty chair, and wait right here for the next secret laid bare. Until the next one. Until